I'm not running late. It's 8 o'clock on the dot, Joe. What's good, bro? My boys is in the build. I ain't got not one like though. Is it on? Is the stream? Can y'all hear me? I see a lot of people on here. I see my boy Buck Skull Gang is in the building. I see my boy Jordan Smith is in the building. I see Ted Cox is in the building. I see my boy George is in the building. But can y'all hear me? I don't see no likes. I don't see no likes. Oh, Jordan said I got 5 likes. It don't show on here. Y'all get it before me. My boy EJ Ugly is in the building. EJ is in the building. Hey, yo, I just had to I'm be honest. I took a little drink just now. Not just now, but like 20 minutes ago. I had a little drink because it was hard for me to really do the show. What happened today? I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to put that mood in the air. But I'm glad you guys support me, man. I really appreciate it. Who else? Boy, Eric Kwan is in the building. NBN Chan, Mr. Hit the like button. That's NBN Chan name. And I want y'all to address him as NBN Chan, Mr. Hit the like button. That's his name. I got my boy SRG is in the building. SM is in the building. Who else is in the building? Donkey Kong. I just love that game. And I don't like games like that. It's in the building. Donkey Kong is in here. Who else? Who else? Daryl Pitts, DP. Daryl Pitts, my boy from Twitter. It's in the building. Zulu Nation. Bix is in the building. Jonathan is in the building. Ill Will 42. The Deuce. 40 Deuce is in the building. Oh, we got to give my boy Donkey Kong a happy birthday, man. I want everybody to say happy birthday, man. Listen here, man. I don't know what's it's warm, it's a nice day. But he said he gonna turn up with Kareem today, man. Donkey Kong, happy birthday, bro. My boy Said is in the building. Humble Sports TV is in the building. Tony Rome is in the building. Damn, and them likes is going up, man. Them likes is going up. They said I'm lagging. Everybody, my boy Donkey Kong, happy birthday, bro, man. You know, turn up, turn up. I had a drink already. My boy Ball or Shut Up is in the building. Laker haters, get out of here, my boy said. My boy said, Laker haters, get out the house.
Hey,
Elder,
salute,
what up?
salute, fam. Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
So you're live. You went in today, man.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. It's on my heart, man. Just we gotta do better. We gotta do better as a people. So, hmm
I ain't gonna
bit,
lie, I'm be honest. I just now I had to get because I don't I'm trying not to I don't really want to talk about it now because
I get it.
it throws me off. So I want to stay focused, but I just had to bring it up that you went in because I'm like, let me get a drink. Cause I was gonna do a live yesterday, but I couldn't. I
Hey,
was that shit was on my mind all day, man. All night, man. I'm like, damn, that
yeah.
shit really tore me up.
Well, it's gotta motivate us. It's gotta motivate us and inspire us, man, to do better. So I agree. And you said you had a drink. I got one now.
Yeah, I had because I still was thinking all day. Because what happened, I got a call like an hour ago. It was like and we talked like 20 minutes, and it took me back to the show.
Damn,
I went and got me some drink.
your internet tripping on you again, bro.
They it's
Yeah,
huh?
you Your internet tripping on you again. It's lagging.
You hear me
Dang,
now?
I don't know what's going on. I can hear you. They just keep and then you doing all this. hmm
It's frustrating, man.
I know.
It's frustrating. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the Eric Raiders in the building. Dark Raider is in the building. JD is in the building. Right. What you think about this Kevin Durant thing? If Kyrie Irving, the Nets, one thing, man, Elder, and I want to really touch on this, and I'm pretty sure we're on the same page. With these teams seeing now, I want to bring this out right now. One thing with these teams seeing now that they looking at now how the young dudes now they leaping quick. They not going to quick.
It's lagging, man. I can't understand nothing you're saying.
Now,
I don't know why I started doing this for you all of a sudden, man.
I
Your
don't
stuff
know.
used to
Y'all
be
hear me
crystal
now?
clear. We can hear you, but
Yeah.
it's like once you get rolling, it just start lagging, and I didn't hear nothing you said because it was you know. But I see you
What
now, I hear
about
you
now?
now. Yeah,
Everything clear now?
it seemed like once you get going, that's when to do it. Yeah, like right now, because you ain't doing much, but once you start moving and doing all this, then you start lagging.
I turned all the internet off, like my phones and stuff. What about
Okay.
now?
Yeah, you there. You had to get going again. You were saying something about the young guys they're growing
No,
fast.
I
That's
was
what
saying that I was saying that I was like, yo, it's crazy because I said I'm pretty sure you probably be in line with me with what I'm saying about a lot of the ownerships and GMs now with these veteran players like the Durants and Kyrie's and them. They don't have the long leash like they had before, like where management will like I ain't gonna say kiss up to them because now they see younger guys and it's these teams want to win. Like Sean Mark really seemed like he on some stuff like he don't care. And before teams will what Kevin Durant or Kyrie, they would do a lot of sucking up to. Now it's like they like man, they looking seeing these young guys stepping up, coming in the league, playing well, and and now with a young team, if you give yourself if you draft well, free agents, and in 3 years you could be in good shape. It looks now in the NBA.
Yeah, but you know what the main motivation is for all of this? Money talks, BS walk. These teams like that, look how much they done invested in those guys in the last 3 years. What do they have to show for it? They have the highest or the second or the third highest payroll in the NBA for the last 3 years. They got zero to show for it. And the embarrassments are getting worse. You see what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with these young guys. I mean, they see that. That's cool. Let's go that route then and develop and take the time. But if I'm finna invest in these stars, but I'm finna be 30 and 50 and 60 and $80 million over in taxes, and I ain't getting nothing for it. Yeah, Sean Marks seems serious because Sean Marks know his job on the line. Them owners ain't playing with Sean Marks. You brought these cats in here. You made these decisions. You wasting my money? Oh, you finna get X'd out. That's why Sean Marks like bump Durant. There ain't no loyalty in this. He's trying to keep his job, and it's wise. And I was telling people about what we were talking about this. You remember with the meeting between Palinka and all that? They got to have these type of high dollar players involved to get these deals done. And they're gonna go directly to Palinka with the Lakers because a couple of their players that they want to get rid of want to be in LA. Regardless of what the people think, if Kyrie ain't gonna be in Brooklyn, LA is a spot that he would go to. Old boy Ben Simmons made it clear he wants to be in LA. You see what I'm saying? These owners ain't playing, man. The Philly owner gonna be on the same stuff, just like the Lakers owner. What's the first thing came out of her mouth? We had the fourth highest
She said she
payroll.
had the fourth higher payroll, and that's
First
not
thing,
acceptable. She said
bro.
I
This is
went deep into
business,
the luxury tax. Let
and
me
we
say,
didn't win.
Elder,
Go
one
ahead.
second. Buck
hmm
Skull gang. This I know you new to the channel. This is a man Elder have a show. After the show tonight, I'm a have it open for everybody to come on the panel. I see you in the backstage, but this episode 21, man Elder, we do a show. But after this, I'm gonna open it up for everyone. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Buck Skull Gang is in the building. But go ahead, Elder. What you saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying they bookers they realize what's going on, and they tired of wasting these rich folk money. And these rich folk don't like that. If they can see some reward from it to where they can benefit, hey, let's keep doing it. But if ain't no benefit, we're not finna keep doing it. And then to have the pompous and arrogant attitude after you've done nothing, you won nothing, you barely played, that we running the organization, we gonna decide. You think a billionaire want to hear that from a guy that's coming to work half the damn time, and I'm already overpaying you, bro? Man, get his. I'm gonna say it like they say it, bro. Get his black ass out of here. That's what they saying behind the doors. I'm just gonna tell you the real deal. Get his black ass out of here. And it's sad because these players don't get it. I was talking about this earlier on my boy Showtime channel, man. LeBron was trying to show people the way to use your authority, but stay in line. And he always did. And he made moves a lot of people didn't like. But nobody can knock the fact that contracts, what team can say that he forced them on contract? Nope. I signed a 4 year, I played it out. I signed a 2 year, I played it out. You see what I'm saying? These other guys, they want to get into the same stuff he doing, but then they don't want to play it out. And let's keep it real, LeBron been an Iron Man. He ain't been one of these guys that play 40 games, 50 games a year. Besides here in his old age when he been getting hurt, that's the only time he started missing games.
Yeah, before he came to LA, he stayed healthy.
He stayed healthy, so he's an Iron Man. So this is why the people have respect for him doing it. And then he got other guys paid. These dudes want to try to come, and it's strictly for them, and they ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. And they don't want to work, they don't want to win, but they want to get full benefits. This is why you don't hear a guy like John Wall name being mentioned. All this stuff going down. You ain't heard one mentioning of John Wall. Not one article I can find written about John Wall and his expiring contract, even though it's $47 million. You think the owners are happy that John Wall is not trying to play ball with that guy over there in Houston? You think so? They ain't trying to do him no favors. What they saying is, you know what? Get your money then. Since winning is not important, because that's what John Wall told them. He showed all the owners in the league winning ain't important. I ain't willing to sacrifice nothing to win. You give me all my money or I'll sit at home. And they said, cool, no problem. Watch how hard it be for John Wall to get a contract moving forward after this year. These teams realize you've never been a winner. We don't need you to win. I can get from you, get out of another guy that's young without an attitude, what you bring to the table. I can do that. So these owners, they fighting back with their pocketbooks. And remember, I said this like 5 months ago. Herm brought it up. He said, Elder, I remember you saying when we was talking about the cap space and all this kind of stuff. He said, man, you brought up about how Kevin Durant, if he's smart, that thing in Brooklyn finna blow up. I said it. It's gonna blow up. And if it do, Kevin Durant needs to look at Memphis. That's the spot he need to go. What you see today, all these articles start coming out about Kevin Durant may be going to Memphis. Bro, this stuff ain't hard to predict. Now, does that mean he's going to Memphis? No. That's a viable spot for him because Kevin Durant putting his foot down, saying because he's sensitive and he's emotional and he's sensitive like that. So he's saying if you don't want to pay Kyrie, I don't want to be here. You're not finna get rid of Ben and Kyrie and expect me trying to lead this thing to a championship by myself. So Durant ready to bounce. And you know what? The owners understand that and be like, hey, it's maybe time to go ahead and rebuild. We done wasted 3 years of freaking $200 million on salary. It may be time to rebuild. Let's see what we can get for these
And
players.
not only that, Elder, they look at right before KD and them got there, they had a team that was up and coming that went to the same round that they encouraged LeVert. So now they know like the salary was much lower, and then now they figure these guys are in their 30s. They probably like, oh, if we get rid of both of them, we back in the game like this. This like the same thing we were saying about the Lakers. How comfortable Lakers feel if they feel they have to move on from LeBron, where they know that they can snap back and they could be with Russ' salary, they could come back real fast. It won't be like a long drought. And the thing is, I said that. I said that's why I said I'm opening up with the show with this because the worst thing happened to like the for the veterans and with the owners see where the and the NBA still thriving without Braun and KD and them guys. The revenue and the
The
viewership,
ratings, yeah.
the ratings is off the roof, and young guys are stepping up. So now they looking at hold up Tatum, Jalen Brown, Luca. This is a young man game. So now, like you said, they're not gonna kiss nobody but. And then, like you said, Kyrie when he sat there, like you said, like, I'm
Damn, you breaking up,
I'm
bro.
not gonna go for this. Like you said, win anything.
You breaking up, man.
You hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah. The
All right, go. You
Lakers
can
needs
talk because
Terry
I'm.
Stotts. Yeah, Lakers need Terry Stotts and trade LeBron ASAP. See, here's the problem, honestly, y'all. I have with the trade LeBron. I have no problem with what's going on in Brooklyn. I have no problem with what's going on in Philly. And this is not because I love the Lakers. You have to have levels of loyalty. LeBron at least won the Lakers a championship. You don't treat a man like this that has gotten you what you wanted. You cannot do that. It makes sense to me for the Lakers to come back and say, you know what? We're not trading LeBron. If he decides to walk, just like he walked in, we're going to let him walk out. We'll use his cap space. That's the advantage we get. We don't have to get a player. We don't have to have that. We'll just use his cap space. See, Golden State, they can't do that. People believe it or not, free agents ain't just running to Golden State. They're not a bad destination. Don't get me wrong, but they're not the Lakers when it comes to destinations. So that's why Golden State said, "No, when KD leave, we got to get an asset back for that." But the Lakers, they can let him walk and just use their cap space. You see what I'm saying? So I don't agree with the trade LeBron. I don't. We've been saying this from the beginning. We don't think it's gonna happen, and we don't agree. I don't agree with that. LeBron has actually won you a championship in the 4 years. Now it's gonna be going on year four. You still got a championship in that time frame. Oh, it was a bubble. So does it not count as a championship? Did you not get the championship revenue from it? Did you not get the fame and notoriety from being the 2020 NBA champs? You cannot do that because players would look at that and say, wow, this man came at the end of his career, put it all on the line, won you a chip, sacrificed in the bubble, and this is how you pay him after one bad year? You trade him something that no superstar, no big time freights go through this type of trade? It's always a willing thing for the superstar. He wants to be traded, so we do it. No, I don't agree with Trey LeBron. He's not in the same category as Durant, all these other dudes. Because what has Durant and Kyrie done over there for Brooklyn? What has Joel Embiid and Harden? What have they done for Philly? You see what I'm saying? Ben Simmons, what has he done? These guys are in a different category than him, man. Go ahead,
And,
my brother.
and and not only that, Kyrie didn't help itself when he just say he needs time off, and then they saw him dancing at his cousin's wedding. Like he didn't help himself at all. And then the stuff he was saying in the bubble prior to going to the bubble, you know what I'm saying? He didn't help himself at all. So
Hey, hold on, Kareem. I'm sorry, Paul. You my guy. Paul Theory, you my guy. Washed. You show me one player that's averaging 30 points a game that's washed. Man, come on. Look, y'all. Let's just get the biases out the darn way. That ain't really what we do over here, y'all. Y'all realize that, right? On Kareem's channel, on the Kareem Report, we don't really do the bias stuff. We may have players that we don't like as much or players we like greater, but we don't do that bias stuff. To sit here and literally say LeBron is washed, are you serious? The man put up 30 points a game in the NBA last year at age 37. If that is washed, all of us need to be washed. LeBron is not washed, bro. LeBron has a lot of basketball left. The key is this: even if LeBron was washed, let's say LeBron averaged 12 points last year, that would be ready to be what y'all call washed. I don't call it that, but y'all will call it washed. You don't treat him that way if he won you a championship. That's not loyalty. That's not what you do. And I'm not saying go out and sign him to a $50 million contract, but you don't treat him like that. Let him walk away, use his cap space. Russ is going to be gone next year. Bro, do y'all realize I've been saying this? The Lakers going to have 2 max slots next year regardless. See, the Lakers already know. They probably don't have the greatest probability of winning next year anyway. Unless they make a trade for Russ and those players hit big time.
I said that.
And LeBron and AD can stay healthy. They don't have the greatest probability of winning. So why invest all this extra money? Why go 3 and 4 years in the luxury tax when you can go 2 and rebuild when you still got a superstar at 29 years old in Anthony Davis? Hopefully this can be a year where he can show he can be a little bit more durable. Man, I see exactly what the Lakers are doing, and I ain't mad at them for that. I still don't like the fact that there's too many talking heads in the Lakers. I think you need to have one chief. You can't have 7 chiefs. See, I run a community, bro. Do you understand? There's one head of this community. That's me. Does that mean I don't listen to what other people say? I do. I value my family's opinion, right? But when it comes time to make the decision, it's on me. And guess what happened? If something go wrong, they're not coming to the family member I got the suggestion from. They're coming to me. From a construction business, the deck business, all this stuff, they're coming to me if there's a mistake, not them. That's what comes with leadership. So that's the thing I hate about the Lakers. Jeannie, you don't need 30 different voices. You can collaborate, but somebody make the decision. And then when you put a person in a position of power, at least give them the power. Rob Pelinka should have more power because he is the GM. He's over basketball. He shouldn't have to go to her for some of these decisions. If you talking about paying a big time player extra money or something like that, you need to go to Jeannie. Why? She write the checks. But when it comes to player personnel and moves, he shouldn't have to check with her. Not unless he's taking on a lot more salary than she told him he could take on. You can't be shackled. That's what I don't like about what's going on there. But the moves they're making, I get them. I understand them. Phil Jackson, you wrong, bro. You wrong. I know my guy Ticket agree with what Phil said. You don't treat a player like LeBron James like that. That's the same type of stuff that Reinsdorf did in Chicago, and look what Chicago is now. Chicago ain't been relevant for a long time, y'all. I'm sorry. Even in the Derrick Rose years, they ain't been relevant for a long time. They played a lot of them superstars. Underpaying Jordan for all them years, doing Scottie Pippen the way they did him. You don't do superstars like that. Guys is not finna just jump on the first train to come play for you when they know at the end, this is how you gonna treat me. When my body break down a little bit, this is what you're gonna be thinking. See, the reason people love Jeannie, because they saw how she did Kobe. You put in that work, you finna get rewarded. Even though I know we're not finna win. You've earned this. You earned this 10 years ago. This is yours. See, that's the mentality a player wants an organization to have. They love Golden State. Why? They may not agree with triple single Draymond Green, but guess what? They happy that Golden State has supported him all these years. And you hear guys like Steve Kerr make statements like, yeah, I know I got to put up with this with Draymond, but I don't want to go to war with nobody but him. He's a winner. And I don't want to be out there if he ain't out there. See, that's the stuff you want to hear your organization say about you. And then show it by what they give you financially. Because it is your job. So, man, no, LeBron ain't washed. I mean, and I ain't a stats or facts guy. Stats are facts, but they don't tell the whole story. But the stat that LeBron is washed, no. How are you washing? You score? Tell me another player in the NBA that averaged 30 points a game and he was washed. Name me another one. You be better off just saying to me, brother Paul, or Phil, whatever theory, Paul. You be better off saying to me, you just don't like LeBron, and I would understand that. You don't have to. But to say he's washed, come on, bro. He's not washed. He's not washed.
And the thing is with the Lakers, like I said, I don't agree with Magic, but when he said if it's not a trade out there that's gonna make the Lakers better, it don't make no sense taking on contracts they don't need. Because if you look at it, you do that, take heavy contracts, and you look at it, we don't have no money. I've been scouring in the free agency. Our team not dominant. Look how that West gonna be next year. We're not dominant to say, okay, we could just the problem Lakers had, they think you could just put anything around Bron and AD, you're going to win. That's not the truth.
There you go. Yeah.
So don't think that, I could just grab scraps and get – no. If you could look and be like, okay, we ain't gonna be able to get this player, this player, this player. Either we trade Russ and bring some guys. If it's not gonna help, don't do the deal. That's one thing I agree with Magic. Don't do it because I'd rather next year we have a better chance with all that cap space. We have couple people on the books and go from there.
What I want
But
to see. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Kareem. Go ahead.
nah, hiccup. Go ahead. I was
Oh,
hiccup.
okay. What I want to see is which one of these owners are going to hold fast to this little Confederate agreement they have against the Lakers, so-called uh, um, not Genie, because they all say they love Genie. All the owners say they love Genie, but they don't like Rob Pelinka. They use all these excuses. Rob Pelinka, what's the
Rich
agent name?
Paul.
Rich
Rich Paul.
Paul, all that. Let's keep it real. It ain't got nothing to do with neither one of them because Rich Paul got clients on 20 other teams in the NBA, and I don't see you blackballing them. You're blackballing the Lakers because LeBron James is on the Lakers. That's the one you hate because you know he has taken control from you owners and put it in the hands of the players, and it done went recluse. LeBron honored the code, but a lot of these other players haven't. The Hardens, the Kyries, the what's
Ben
his name, Ben
Simmons.
Simmons. Them cats haven't honored the code, bro. And they mad at LeBron because he opened the door to them. They knew we can't trust these players. I'm gonna tell you what they say, y'all. Y'all want to know what they say? These players ain't smart enough to handle this type of situation. That's what they say. When they look at LeBron James and say, okay, yeah, I don't like what he's doing, but I gotta respect it. It's a big time business move. This is why I want to be in bed with this dude. He'll make you money still. But when they look at what Ben Simmons is doing, when they look at what Kyrie is doing, when they look at what James Harden is doing, you ain't trying to get in bed with that. You're trying to get in bed with that. And the owners don't like it. And they blame LeBron because he was the one to open the door for all these guys to do all this stuff. He didn't tell them to do these moves stupidly, though. Because when you think about it, LeBron did it and got other guys paid. I was on my boy Showtime channel going back this with a guy today. He talked about these bad contracts Cleveland did. I said, no, them guys earned them contracts. They want a chip. So Thompson should have got paid. What's his name? JR should have got paid. You reward a guy when he gets you what you want. The problem with this generation is you have the potential to get me there, so I'll give you the money now. Then when you don't get the job done, now I want to be mad and blame you. That's the problem. All LeBron did was hold them boogers serve, and he used his power to do it. Oh, we want a chip. You don't want to pay my guys. You don't want to take care of my guys. The guys that help you win this chip. Cool, I'm gone then. And guess what they thought about? They didn't think about LeBron's play on the court. The number one thing they thought about was, oh my God, billions of dollars is finna leave the Cleveland area. Billions of dollars is finna, vendors are finna be out of job. No, let's go ahead and get this signed. We'll give a guy that he wants to have a little extra money. And you know what Tristan Thompson gets? Loyalty to that. Because LeBron took care of him. JR took care of him. But he did it because they earned it. You won the chip, you deserve it. Now guys want to be paid like Harden, Dame Dollar. You know what I'm saying? I can't name Steph because at least he won. Harden, Dame Dollar, Ben Simmons, all these dudes want to get paid. They ain't won jack. What have they done? What have they earned
And
other
you know what's
damn
funny?
stats?
But you know what's funny though that kills me, and I think this. I definitely think they're gonna. We always talk about this when the collective bargaining agreement come up, but
Gonna
now
jack them
they're
up.
saying Trey Young and all these guys because they made all NBA team gonna be getting like $50 million. Like these guys don't show up in the playoffs. Carl Towns tucked his tail, didn't do anything in the playoffs. Now you make this all NBA team. Now you're gonna get all that. Them teams like that are gonna be hard for them to win because they're gonna be taking up so much salary cap, and they're in these small markets. It's gonna be hard. I just don't see them withstanding that because the
Yep.
small markets can't hold that. You got Carl Townsend guys because they made all um, NBA team. They get almost 50 million. And then Edwards, you got Russell and Edwards about to come up. You can't build a team like that.
Nope. Nope. And the
You
reason
can't.
teams like
They're never going to win.
you're right, and reason teams like these small market teams like Milwaukee can do it is because those owners are dedicated to bring in the players that's necessary within their power, and they got humble superstars. That Giannis is
But they got
humble. He ain't
one
greedy.
person getting the soup. The other, they got Giannis, but these other guys going the money they getting is going to be crazy.
No,
Trey
hold
Young
on,
doesn't
oh
get
boy,
two.
hold on. Yeah. But old boy making a max too though. Old boy making a max in Milwaukee too.
He get 30. He get 30.
He got a max. He got a max deal.
Yeah,
The shooter.
Middleton get
What's his
30.
name? Yeah, but again,
Middleton.
every team can afford two max guys, but they got three. Because old boy's contract is pretty much a max deal. Drew Holiday's. The key is they got humble stars. They not selfish. They not self-willed guys. They not guys out here trying to grandstand for themselves. These guys want to win, and they probably would be playing right now if it wasn't for the injury to Middleton.
Oh, they
That's
definitely
somebody
will.
you can.
Yeah.
That's somebody you can back, and they don't want you a championship, so you can support that and stand with it. What has Kyrie? What has Kevin Durant? What has James Harden? What has Ben Simmons? What have they won for me in Brooklyn? Nothing.
Oh,
In
okay, so
three
let's play.
years it is.
Oh, okay, okay, let's play a game. Elder Rufus, the general manager for the Brooklyn Nets.
Hmm.
Let me see how your Brooklyn Nets team gonna look, Elder.
Oh, I'm just flat out. I'm
Durant
flat
is
out going.
frustrated.
I'm.
Durant
Yeah.
Durant say, okay, you're not paying Kyrie. I want to get traded. How
Well,
Brooklyn Nets gonna look with the Elder Rufus,
what
the
what I
general manager for the Brooklyn
what
Nets?
I tell him is, hey, at the end of the day, we gambled on you guys and you haven't delivered. You can have an attitude all you want, Durant. You on the contract. So I expect you to be a man and honor your contract, get out there and do your job. Now, if and I don't want you here if you don't want to be here. I'm gonna tell you that now,
No, but
son.
he said he don't want
Uh,
to be here. I want to see
Good. Let
your.
me this
I
this is
want to
my
see.
conversation with him. This is my conversation with him.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you here if you don't want to be here, but I'm not making a stupid move that's going to cost my team. If there's a deal out there that looks good to me, I'll make it happen. Don't hold your breath though, because most of the time teams lose in deals like this. But if a team make a deal that I'm comfortable with, I will move you. If not, don't get all jacked up. You want a contract, you signed it. You didn't have no problem when you signed that contract. So I ain't gonna have no problem keeping you, Durant. Just so you know. All right? Just so you know. Now I'm gonna do what I do with Kyrie because he's doing what he's doing. He ain't dedicated, he ain't committed. So I'm gonna try to move him, just so you know. And I'm gonna try to put players around you that fit your needs so that we can win a championship like we brought you here to do.
But he want to leave. He want to leave.
I
What
already
what
understand that.
what
I already
team?
understand.
I want the people. I
You
want
want me to
your
put a trade together, huh? You want me to put a trade
exactly.
together?
Yeah.
I already put it together with Memphis. That's the best spot for him.
No, you just said to Memphis. You ain't say who.
If you go on to Memphis, you first off you got to get a young star. Well, Jaren
No,
Jackson
do
Jr.
do
is
the trade. Don't
okay.
just do it
If
like
if
for
I
instance, just do an actual trade
okay,
and how the
I would
team will
do,
look
I
and
would do, I
how the
would do,
starting five gonna look, your bench
I would
gonna look.
do,
You the
I would
general
do,
manager.
I would if Durant demands a trade, I would trade him, and I think the best spot for him is Memphis. I would trade him to Memphis. I would take back Jaren Jackson Jr. I would take back what's his name, the little two guard that can play D, Dylan Brooks. I would try to pry maybe another third young star from like the young leaper, the light skinned dude. I can't think of his name right now. They don't make a lot of money, somebody like that. I would try to get
Well, you talk about the
power forward. Yeah. I can't think of his name, but I'd get
uh,
somebody like that. Somebody young,
now just
athletic.
say your team. Don't just
I'm
say don't
trying.
Clark.
Hey man,
No,
I'm
no,
trying.
but you saying somebody. Just say the names
I
because I
don't
want you
know
to
their names. I can't remember their names.
no,
You
Clark.
just say
No,
their names.
Clark. His name Brandon Clark.
Yeah, I would take Clark. If I could get Clark, boom, boom, or somebody like Clark that they got. Because they got a other couple young other they got some other young guys. Give me that young dude. Jackson is the centerpiece. Old boy helped to make the money go, and he's a veteran. What's his name? Dylan Brooks. And then 4 picks. Yeah,
Four.
I'm taking. I'm taking. Hold on. I'm taking this year's pick. I'm taking. I got to. I got to get your pick this year because of the trade. So you're gonna do the.
I think that's
You.
a. I don't see that. Go
Oh,
ahead.
hold on.
Do a
Hold on. Hold on.
trade. Do a
No, no,
trade.
no, 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 no. It's that because look at all the other guys. What they got. And Durant better than all of them. You got that
No,
for you
he's
got that.
better,
Hey, he's better. Yeah,
but they didn't get. You look just looking at the picks, but they didn't get the players. You saying okay? You getting the
yeah.
defensive. You getting the top shot block in the league, a defensive player
One of them. One of them. Yeah.
that's Jaren Jackson Jr. You
Yep.
getting a guy
Hold on.
that's getting you
Time out.
16
Hold on.
points.
Time out. Who's a better player in your opinion? Brandon Ingram or Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Brandon Ingram.
Thank you. So Jaren Jackson Jr. is on that level. You fine. You're not going overboard. They got a better player than you finna get back. That's why I want the 4 picks.
Oh,
It
okay.
still
Now
works.
go ahead,
And the
finish.
Lakers gave up 4 picks for Anthony Davis. Now who's better, Anthony Davis or Kevin Durant?
But you gotta look at it like this. Anthony
Who's better?
Davis was
Who's
hold
better,
up.
Anthony Davis or Kevin Durant?
But the different hold up. But you have to look at you have to look at the whole grand scheme of things. You gotta look
I
at
am.
for one, the Lakers was in a desperate situation.
No, they
Uh
weren't.
yes, they was.
No, they weren't.
LeBron. You got to make this deal. Yeah, the Lakers
I don't.
in a
Hey, we're not gonna agree on that. The
Lakers
Lakers
is
wanted.
in a
Hold on.
more
The Lakers were.
desperate
Hold on. You
situation.
saying
And LeBron
desperate?
putting pressure on them. You got to get
Again,
this done.
again. Hold on. LeBron was under contract. What was he gonna do? I'm leaving if you
Yeah,
don't get Anthony Davis. He was under contract. Wasn't desperate.
but,
I don't agree with that, Kareem. No, it wasn't desperate. You start
but you have
breaking
to
up.
look at it like this. Kevin Durant is 33 years old. Let's just be
So
keep it here. He's 33 years old. He had he been getting injured lately. He had a big injury, then been getting injured lately, right? Anthony Davis was 26 at the time, right? And you have to look at
who?
it like this.
Who? No problem.
Uh,
Hold on. Time out. Let's
I
stop. Hold on.
understand
Hold on.
Brandon Ingram is better than what's his name.
Hold on.
Then you got Dylan Brooks, Brandon Clark, and you think they'll get 4 first-round picks? Why they already the second? They already a good team already. They
Yeah,
not
I'm
gonna.
saying
I don't
I
see them
think they
doing
will
no
do
4
that.
draft
Hey,
picks.
I
I
think
don't
they
think
will do
so.
that because what they will give up is this year's pick, whatever it is, which is probably a high pick because Memphis was in the playoff. They was number 2 seed. So that's a high pick this year, right? Then they will give up a pick in 2 years, right? They give up because you can't give it every other year. They give up a pick in 2 years. What would that be? 24? Yeah, they'll give up the 24 pick, which I won't because we're gonna still be good. We got Durant, we got John Morant, we still got Desmond Bain. We're gonna be good. So I'm giving up that 2024 pick. Then the rest come in swaps. They're still picks, but I'm doing swaps. Then you let me finish the whole thing. I'm doing swaps. The later years, when maybe they fall off because Durant, now I want to be able to swap because if you get bad and I'm good, I want to swap those picks. If I end up getting the 27 pick and you bad in the lottery, I'm gonna be able to swap. That's what I'm
Oh, but
setting up.
see, swaps is 2 different things than actual picks. But that, yeah, but I get what you're saying with that,
Hmm.
with
Yeah,
swaps. But I
yeah.
can see them doing 2 picks. I definitely can see them doing 2 picks
Oh,
with
they're
that
gonna do more
package.
than. Hold on, they're gonna do more than 2. Watch, I guarantee it.
I
No
don't think
matter
they're
what,
giving up more than
no
two
matter
picks.
hey, no
I
matter
don't see it.
what
I don't
package,
see it.
I guarantee. Here's the key: the superstar thing has already been laid. You're not gonna be able to present a deal that had Anthony Davis, guys like Drew Holiday get more picks than Durant. Hell no. Drew Holiday gave up 3 picks for him. You telling me
But
Durant can't get
they
three?
got no players for them. See,
They
that's the
got
difference.
players. They
They
got
got
players.
mostly picks. What players they got? What players they got? What players? Eric
Bledsoe. They got
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, didn't
But Bledsoe was a bum. They didn't give up the value in
they? Hey,
players, so you
you know
can't
what we?
compare the
Hey,
two.
when it go down, hey, when it go down, we can do another friendly wager. Okay? We can do another
But
friendly wager. I guarantee, hold on. I guarantee the minimum is 3. That's the minimum. They get 3 first-round picks minimum.
but guys in chat, I want y'all to look at it like this, right? Look at the whole game scheme. They gave up 3 picks, but Bledsoe had a big contract. He's garbage for Drew
Who,
Holiday, but you can't
who
look at it
contract
like
was
that.
bigger?
You giving up a defensive player, a young guy that's averaged almost a double, one of the top blocks. He came third in the league in defensive player of the year. Dylan Brooks, a defensive player, a young player that getting you 16 points a game. And then Brandon Clark, an alternate role player, he's young. I'm not saying you could get 2 picks with it. And also, you have to look at Kevin
You
Durant,
get more than that.
33 years old. I'm not saying, of course, Kevin Durant way better than them guys, but they didn't give up no players. You getting players and picks. What my boy Steve
Kevin
talking about?
Durant, hey, Kevin Durant is better than Anthony
He
Davis.
is.
And Anthony, hold on. Hold on. Anthony Davis got, I don't care if he was young, he ain't better than Kevin Durant. Anthony Davis got 2 number 2 picks in Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, and the number 4 pick in that year's draft. That's what they got. And then the rest of the stuff that came with it, the other 2 first-round picks with the guy that got traded there, what's his name? The little guard from Villanova, wherever he's from.
Josh Hart.
Light skinned dude.
Josh
Yeah,
Hart.
they got, bro. I'm telling you, that deal's gonna have to be on that level because Kevin Durant's better than them guys. Even right now, he's better than those guys. So they're gonna want quality players, young players, at least two. If Anthony Davis got two number 2 picks and a number 4, what the hell you think Kevin Durant finna get? Even at 33. And you telling me you tripping on Jaren Jackson and you tripping on Brandon Clark? You don't want Dylan Brooks. You don't even want him. You got Desmond Bain. You tripping on them 2 guys and some picks for Kevin Durant to add with Desmond Bain, to add with all them other guys you got, and to add with Ja Morant. Team that just made second in the West. You tripping, bro. I'll move on to the next person then. If Memphis try to act like they don't want that deal, bye Memphis.
I don't see 4 picks. I just don't see no 4 first-round picks.
I'm telling you. The reason the Lakers gave up a lot of picks was because they felt like LeBron and them forced their hand when Anthony Davis came out and said, you might as well trade me now to get something for me. That's what they was mad about. That's why they're trying to shackle the Lakers. But it set a precedence. And if I'm trading Kevin Durant, who most people think is the best player or second best player in the league, I'm getting more than I got for Anthony Davis.
Okay, it's your trade. Okay, go ahead. So finish. Okay, so
no, it ain't my trade. It ain't my trade. You know, I already jacked it up. Nah.
No. Of course, so build out the rest of the team because people like this. Okay, so now you got Dylan Brooks. You got you Brooklyn GM. Now you got Dylan Brooks, Ben Simmons, Clark, and Desmond Bain. Jaren Jackson Jr. You got some picks. Now what you do with Kyrie? Sign and trade?
No. I mean, he got to opt in. So he would just be, remember, he got the option to opt in. So I don't know. See, this is the hard part. I have no idea what Kyrie's value is. Teams don't like Kyrie. Teams are not going to give up a lot for Kyrie. He's a part-time player. He's got a lot of talent, but he's a mental case in their opinion. And he's not a young guy no more. So teams are not going to just jump all over Kyrie. They going to want to steal him from you because they feel like we're taking a headache. We're taking a chance. So what you got to do to get rid of a Kyrie is you have to look at a team. Remember how Toronto took in Kawhi? Mental case, problem, issues with the team. It didn't matter, though. They just wanted to move DeRozan. Remember? They were dead set on getting DeRozan out of there. They didn't care if Kawhi made it and landed with him or not. They just wanted to get rid of DeRozan's contract so that, hey, Kawhi leave, now we at least got that cap space. So I have to just think more about this for Kyrie, because I got to get in some player like that to just get rid of that. But I don't really care about what happens with the player because I really just need to fill that slot and then look at the cap space coming after that. And I'd have to think about that more when it comes to Kyrie. Now, Ben Simmons, because he's gone too. You know that. You ain't keeping Ben Simmons. He's gone. So if you moving Ben Simmons, now I got to be looking at the Lakers because I know that's where Ben Simmons wants to go. And I got to get multiple teams involved.
No, he say he go to Sacramento. He go a few teams. He ain't saying just the Lakers.
Yeah, but here's the key. That's where he wants to be. Okay, why did we hear about Sean Marks meeting with the Sacramento people? The other people. Why did we only hear about Sean Marks meeting with the Lakers guy, meeting with Pelinka?
I don't see Ben Simmons to the Lakers.
Hold on.
I'm not saying that I don't like Ben Simmons.
You're not listening.
I just don't see it.
Who do you think Sean Marks and Pelinka was talking about?
I don't have no idea, but I doubt Ben Simmons to the Lakers.
I think
who the Lakers? Why would the Nets take? Who would the Nets take for the Lakers?
Again,
Lakers
that's why. Hey, most of the time, that's why you have to have. You're not listening. Most of the time, that's why you got to have 3-4 teams to do these multiple deals. The money is what matters. You ship the player, find a team that will take Russ as an asset, but then they got something else to send back out that the Lakers will be happy with. I mean, that Brooklyn will be happy with. And that's why I said I'd have to think a lot more and then know what's going on. I mean, like let's just say Oklahoma City got the cap space. Old boy's on a max deal now, even though it's a low-level max deal. They don't trust in him. They know they got 2-3 more years to rebuild. They may want to come off his contract. So they'll bring in Shea Gilchrist. They may ship him and get involved. Ship him there just to take Russ' salary and to have that cap space for next year, knowing they're not going to win no matter what this year. See what I'm saying? That's the type of things you got to do. But the reason he messed with Marks, he already know how Oklahoma City run. They'll take it in as long as you get the right draft picks. You see what I'm saying? That's all they care about. Because when it's time for them to make their move, when they see that player that they like, they're going to make an overwhelming offer to a team that they're not going to be able to refuse to get the guy that they want. They haven't seen that guy yet. So in turn, we just building young players. We just, hey, which one we like? Boom. This is the one we're going to keep. This is the one we're not. The ones that are good talent, we'll pay them. Maybe, like I say, Gilchrist, we'll give him a max deal, but we know he's not our future. Why would we give him the max deal? So another team can get him and know that he's going to stay and not bolt on them. Same way Sacramento did with Fox. But that's like a scenario what could happen where Shea Gilchrist ends up going the main pieces. I don't know the other pieces, but a Shea Gilchrist from Oklahoma City end up going to Brooklyn. They send Ben Simmons there, and then Russell ends up going down to what's the name, getting bought out. Something like that. And then you may have another team involved. I don't know. But that type of deal is what you're going to have to do to get rid of Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is not staying, bro. I guarantee you. He's probably going to be the first one gone.
He's going to go, but I think he goes somewhere else.
Okay.
I could see him going to Sacramento.
Oh, again, that Sacramento deal was on the table last year. They could have done that last year.
Philly didn't want it. Philly didn't want that.
I got you. I don't know. I'm going to ask you this. I don't know why what's the name will want that deal? Why would they want it? You want to be committed to hold on. Do you, if you're in Brooklyn, do you want to be committed to Fox and what's his name with the team you have? See, that deal works good for the Lakers because of the team they have. Fox and Holmes go good with what the Lakers got, but if you gut in Brooklyn, do I want Fox and Holmes? 5 years for Fox or 4 years from Fox, 4 years for Holmes? I don't want them. Not on Brooklyn. I don't. That's not an attractive deal for the Brooklyn Nets if they're gutting their team. The Lakers with LeBron and AD, oh, that's very attractive. Not for that. So you may get them involved and send those players to there. Hey, it could be that where the Lakers get those sack players. Ben Simmons ends up going to Sacramento. Russ goes to see that don't work because Russ he can't go. Somebody still got to go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn not taking Russ like that. They're not doing that. You have to get that's 4 teams. Hey, that's 4 teams then because you got Sacramento, Lakers, OKC, and the Nets. So Russ going to OKC bought out. Say Gilchrist is the main player going to Brooklyn plus a bunch of picks, right? The picks are going to Brooklyn and the picks are going to OKC for eating up the bad salary, and they all got to come from the Lakers and Sacramento. So if that's the case, the Lakers picks got to be the ones that go to what's the name because they're the ones that can handle getting picks down the road because they got so many. OKC? They can handle taking a 2027 pick because they got so damn many. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Brooklyn
they could.
Brooklyn wants something faster because they just gutted their team, so they're gonna want Sacramento's pick next year. And Sacramento got to feel like we got to because what is Ben Simmons worth? He's worth more than 1 pick. Think about it. Ben Simmons worth more than 1 first-round pick. He's the first player picked in the draft. He's an all-star. He's an elite defensive player of the year candidate. I got to get at least 2 or 3 picks for Ben Simmons. So that's what they get in Shea Gilchrist, couple role players, and 3 or 4 picks. Is what they get.
Hold up. I don't think. Hold on. Who? Okay. You saying Ben Simmons? Or let's say Ben Simmons for Shea. I don't see them giving up a lot for because Ben Simmons and Shea is not. I don't see them giving up a lot. Not like 2 or 3 picks for no with Shea for Ben Simmons.
You talking about OKC?
I don't think they'd give up.
OKC, hold on, listen. OKC, you didn't listen to the whole 4-team deal. OKC ain't giving up no picks. They'll be the ones taking. They will be taking back Russell Westbrook. This is a 4-team trade between Sacramento, Lakers, OKC, and Brooklyn. They're not giving. They're trying to get picks. So OKC will be wanting the Lakers 2 picks. They will be wanting the 2027, 2029 pick for taking on Russ. Then what's the name is going to want picks from Sacramento. for giving them Ben. Now the players from Sacramento will go to the Lakers. The players from the Lakers will go to Oklahoma City. The player from Oklahoma City will end up going
Okay.
yeah.
Long as Lakers don't get Ben Simmons, I'm happy. Um, I don't like that man for real. I think if that happened, I think I'm pulling a ticket move. I'm gonna do it. You see how Ticket was a Laker fan and Ron came
He
there
never
and
been no real Laker fan.
I think if Ben Simmons come, I think I'm out, man. I don't not like that man, and
You
that's
got
one
Detroit in
player
it.
out the whole
Hey,
450 players. That's one player I just don't like. I just don't.
hey,
I
hey,
don't.
hey, I got you.
I don't
My
respect
boy
anything
Herm.
about him, man.
My boy Herm. This is the biggest issue people have that they forget about when it comes to Jeremy Grant. Y'all just think about Jeremy Grant talent. Y'all forget Jeremy Grant wants a max extension to be traded. If he is traded, the team taking him has to agree to the max extension for him. Nets is not going to give Jeremy Grant that money. Why would they do that? That would be stupid. I understand you trying to make it all work and all that, but Jeremy Grant to the Nets makes no sense if they blowing up. Then you bring him in on max money, Jeremy Grant on max money to the Nets. You featuring him, remember, he wants max money and he wants to go somewhere where he can be featured. You bringing Jeremy Grant in, paying him a max extension for 4 years, and you making him one of your number one or number two players. That's why that don't. I don't have to read the rest of your trade there because I'm not really reading it. When I saw Jeremy Grant to the Nets, I was done. It ain't finna happen. That don't make no sense. They are not paying him the max extension, and they're not making him a one or two number player on their team. So Jeremy Grant ain't gonna agree to that trade. Reg Dog, I see that too. Salute, OG. I can see Kyrie, LeBron, AD, and maybe even Ben Simmons with the right pieces in exchange. I don't know how you would get. No, yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't see the Ben and Kyrie for the simple fact the league, even though they're both were crazy, the league will go ballistic, bro. The owners would go ballistic if that guy in Brooklyn was to trade both of them dudes to the Lakers.
Sean Mark's not stupid. They never do that.
They again, he ain't that mad at them dudes, and he would have 28 other owners ready to kill him, literally. So that is never gonna happen, bro. That is not gonna. Now, this what could happen though. This is what could happen. I see the because people forget Kyrie is actually a free agent. Technically, he's a free agent. He hasn't signed the extension. Remember the option year. I mean, he ain't opted in yet. Remember, so he can literally go sign with whoever he wants. Now going to the Lakers, how's that gonna work? You can try to do a sign and trade, but if you get Kyrie, you're not getting Ben. They're not gonna send you both of them. It would have to be some
Um,
crazy tomfoolery where Kyrie said, "Well, I'm just gonna go play for the Lakers for the mid-level exemption." It's something stupid like that.
Zulu Nation, the cash app right here.
Right there. It's right
Flow,
there
I
below
see it
you.
on the screen. Right
Yeah.
there, Zulu
Dollar,
Nation, dollar sign
yeah.
Kareem New Allen. You see it?
Kareem Lou Allen. It's right there. Dollar sign. Yes,
Dollar
sir.
sign. I appreciate
Appreciate the
that, Zulu. I
support.
really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. So
Bless
damn,
you.
what I was
I'm doing
saying.
a podcast. You need something? Go ahead. I'm sorry. We was talking
Um,
about that Ben Simmons Kyrie not gonna happen. That's what we were talking about at
nah, it's
first.
not. So yeah. So the thing is that this is where it get tricky at. Like I said, these like the Kevin and Kyrie. What? Okay, now I'm gonna ask you this question: where you think we going from here now? Because who has the power? The Brooklyn Nets or Kevin Durant and Kyrie? Because basically the Nets don't have a
Brooklyn
problem with
Nets.
KD. They
They
don't
don't.
they don't want Kyrie. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't want to give him extension. They fine with him
And
opting in, but they don't want to give him a long term extension.
and here's the thing. They're not forced. People think they are. They're not forced to trade KD. I don't care that he wants out. They're not forced to do it. They're not. They're not forced to do it. Now, if KD want to be a little, you know what? and start acting crazy like the rest of these dudes, and the climate we in right now, that ain't gonna look good for KD. Everybody care about these optics. Everybody care about their image and all that. KD, that's why I start off with the talk, bro. I'm letting KD know I ain't just finna just free nilly trade you, bro. It's going to be a good deal. And if not, you need to get prepared to play for us. You sign the contract, you live up to it, you be the man. I don't care that you unhappy. I'm unhappy every day coming in here. I don't get to quit my job. So deal
But
with it.
you,
You're under contract. I
but
honestly,
you,
I would tell him that. You're under contract.
but you know what else, Elder? That I think that it's going to be hard for Kevin Durant because I don't know if you remember because me and my homeboys talked about this today. Management asked him to talk to Kyrie. He said, "I'm not talking to him. Kyrie is his own man." So if they try to get you to talk to him, you ain't want to do that. So now they're going to feel they're going to do what they have to do. That's like
Hey,
if me and you boys and they say, "Yo, Elder, talk to Kareem, man." That's what
yep,
everybody do.
yep,
Everybody always gets somebody. Yo, can you talk to him? And your response is, "Oh, I ain't talking to him. He his own man." So now they got to do what they got to do.
yeah. But part of the issue is they came in as a package deal, and they trying to get Kevin to work with them. And if he don't want to, they like cool. But again, you signed the contract, so we're not under any obligation to trade you. You are, and this is what they would say to him: you are the best player in the world. You think we finna just trade you because you had a bad day? You mad because your friend finna force his way out of here? And again, we don't have a problem with him opting in and playing another year here. We're just not committing long term to him because he's not committed to us. Now, as a businessman, you're a businessman, Kevin. You got this, and I would name all the little businesses you got. That's the kind of stuff you're gonna take from your employees, really, Kevin? You got that kind of loyalty to your employees. You're gonna let them come in and do that to you? Kevin gonna be like, hell no, because Kevin gonna be thinking them dollars too.
But see,
So
I
I
like
don't
how you
think they're
put
gonna
that
have yeah, I don't think they're gonna have an issue with. That's how you
because
gotta talk to them.
sometimes people have to actually see it. Because how you reversed it, like when you and because you said it beautifully when you and Loyalty's going back and forth. When Loyalty said LeBron should run the Lakers, you was like, what? You said I
Serious?
got a business. I wish I would let somebody come and run my business. So LeBron, I mean not LeBron. So what you just said was beautiful because now you said, okay, you got this. Would you want, and they can start naming a slew of things that Kyrie done, stuff that we don't even know. Mind you, this
Facts.
stuff, there's a lot of stuff. So now Kyrie don't have no legs to stand on. So
You
now
don't.
you threw it back and put the mirror in his face and said, would you let somebody see that right there? I tell my kids that too. Would you do that? See, it's easy to do all this. Like how,
Mhm.
like when me and you talk the money talk when we say about salaries. Like people be quick, oh, pay this guy, pay that guy. Like
You ain't got to do it.
like I'll be like at guys because I feel they overpaid. Some guys in the league I'm not paying, but people like, oh, you should pay them. Like I don't have that mentality. I like guys to work hard and improve their money. It's not that I would be stingy or like that type of guy, but these guys don't play hard in the playoffs. They they just like look at Carl Towns. He tucked his tail, but then now you want to tell me I want to get 250 million. Like, or you like a Bradley Bill. Bradley Bill up for 250 million extension. So if Bradley Bill up for 250 million dollars extension, you stay hurt in the beginning of your career. We don't even hardly make the playoffs with you. Why? What sense of me paying you 250 million dollars? See. This
I
is
don't.
where sometimes it got to come in at. Where I'm just paying you because of what? We don't even go to playoffs some years. At times we did. We went to the first round. It wasn't even close. And but I thought to give you 250 million for what? And then when they do lose a player, first thing people say, "Oh, Elder's cheap. Elder don't want to pay back Bradley Bill. How's he cheap? You had him for all these years. He didn't win with you. Why continue? That's what I said. It's sanity. The same thing. Keep doing things over and over.
Yep.
When I did the video earlier today, right? And when I did my video earlier today, my point was saying how teams know going in what they need. Like you've been saying from the gate, Lakers had an imbalanced roster, right? But teams know this going in. They will sit there and let it fall on their face. And then when they lose, then try to upgrade and try to do these things. Should have did it in the beginning. You
You
see what
know
I'm
why they
saying?
don't, though? You know why they don't? because it's
I
business.
appreciate that, MIB. He
Yeah,
said, Kareem New Allen.
yeah. He's giving them the plug for the what's the name. But the reason why teams don't do that is because they want to get the max return on the least amount. So they saying this is where we are. If I make these moves you tell me, it's gonna cost me more money. And they don't want to commit to that more money because there's no guarantee by committing to that money you're going to win. Case in point, Brooklyn Nets, Los Angeles Lakers, Portland Trail Blazers. You got all this money being spent, but you ain't guaranteed to win. So this is why these owners are hesitant to make moves that look very clear to us. But to them, they already know that ain't like I'll use the situation with the Lakers because you had brought it up earlier. If we'd have brought James Ennis in, it wouldn't have guaranteed us no win. Because if James Ennis was that good of a guy, he would already be stuck on the team. If we'd have brought
no,
in what's his name, Rondé Hollis, he would have been stuck on the team if he was really that much of a difference maker. But
no, I
bringing these
wasn't
guys,
saying you guys
I know
particular. I'm
you, I
just
know you
saying
weren't. I was using that as an
a
example. I know you were.
legitimate small forward. A legit
I fully
small
get it.
forward.
No, no, I get. And Ennis ain't that. Ennis is only 6'6", so he ain't really no. He's only an inch taller than what's his name, and the same size as Johnson. Stanley Johnson is 6'6". Oh boy, 6'5". That's how tall he is. So it wouldn't have made a difference. We couldn't get no 6'8", 6'9", even a 6'7" guy that was a true small forward. Ennis to me is really a two guard. He just guards bigger guys, and that's what the Lakers been getting away with for years, ever since LeBron got there. We've been taking guys like Danny Green, who's a 6'6" two guard, making him guard small forwards. We've been taking guys like uh, what's his name that just played Taylor Horton Tucker, Caldwell Pope. All these guys are two guards, and we making them guard small forwards. So because LeBron don't want no other small forwards around him, apparently. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he the only damn small forward on the damn team. So I don't understand all that. The key is if they smart and they can trade Russ, bring in wings for him. It's hey Kareem, you saw the video you put out earlier talking about.
Paul, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
Paul, appreciate the donation, bro. Paul Theory with the donation. The cash. Thank you, Paul.
Hey, you brought it up earlier. The Bucks, they want to go after wings from that they know a team wants to get rid of. They want to go after the wings from Charlotte. Why? Once old boy went down, who was their true wing? He was a 6'8",
They didn't
two
have him.
wings, two. They ain't had nobody. So it's like
They didn't have nobody.
we gotta have somebody on the team. See, what they did then is now we gotta play Drew Holiday up at 6'5". We gotta play
Yeah, I was
Grayson
six
Allen up
three.
at
I seen him in
or
person.
6'3". Yeah, yeah. But I think they list him that. But Grayson Allen 6'4". They got to play him up at that. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't
Wesley
take the big
Matthews
guys and play
six
them
three. They
down.
had to play him up.
6'3", Wesley Matthews, yeah, 6'3", 6'4". So you're stuck. So they understand that, okay, I got to get some true power forwards in here that can play defense. So that's why they're trying to get those. Now, who they going to give up to get them guys? I don't know. Because for what they would be willing to give up, I'm not taking that back. If I'm Charlotte, you think I'm taking back Grayson Allen for them dudes? I don't need no more guards. I got plenty of guards. You see what I'm saying? I'm not taking Grayson Allen back. Not for Oubre and not for Washington. And you ain't got unless you talking about Bobby Portis. You talking about Bobby Portis, we can talk. You see what I'm saying? And you ain't finna give up Bobby Portis for them dudes. So I understand, but the Bucks is trying to get out there like, hey, we interested in these guys. They're trying to get it out there early, like, hey, let's show some loyalty. We need it. We're gonna put some pressure on the Lakers because we know them guys going to you, they gonna help LeBron. Them two dudes would help LeBron. So and now what's happening? That I guarantee that wasn't just the Milwaukee Bucks that put that out there. That was the Charlotte people wanted that out there. Why? Because that deal's been on the table for the Lakers and they haven't taken it.
And
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 they're
and
showing the
Lakers,
Lakers, you finna lose out. They're trying to put pressure on the Lakers through the media by saying, oh, we may send these bookers to Milwaukee and they will beat you with Giannis and Middleton healthy. That's what they don't want to send them there because they don't have the
but
players to send back. But they got
not.
to make the Lakers think they do.
But I think I know Lakers. Lakers ain't trying to put no Gordon Hayward.
That's what they
That
want them to take. And see, the Lakers will justify Gordon Hayward. Why? Because he's a small forward. He's a small forward. They trying to say that contract ain't that bad. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you, Kareem, what may happen, and just get your heart ready for it. The Lakers may mess around and do a deal with them and take Gordon Hayward, take Kelly Oubre, and then I think it'll be one other player they get. I don't know if it'll be
PJ
Washington
Washington.
or yeah. They may take that deal as long as Washington, long as Charlotte say we don't need no draft picks. They may do that.
Oh, I believe they say no pick. I definitely believe that. If they
The
say no
Lakers
pick,
may
I
do that
definitely think.
because in the Lakers' mind, they would feel like they'll be able. They got other teams. They believe if this thing blows up, that they'll be able to move Gordon Hayward too. And what they know is Gordon Hayward plays a great three-man role. So if you put him next to LeBron and AD, he has no problem playing the third fiddle in that. And a productive, as long as he's healthy, he's a productive third fiddle. You know what I'm saying? He's a product and they'll just take the chance on the injury, but they don't want that. That's why they came out early and said, no, 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 players' injury history will make a difference. You know what I mean? They don't really want to take that deal. But if the negotiation go down and both teams get in it, and they say, look, you got to take
if
Gordon, you
they
don't
say
want to take
no
him.
picks, I think that'll wake the Lakers up. No
The
picks.
biggest thing for the Lakers is if they don't have to give them draft picks, they're going to be interested in any deal for Russ. I'm going to tell you right now. As a team is coming saying, no, we won't need the draft picks, they're going to be interested in the deal for Russ. If the teams are talking draft picks, I think,
And
hey, I'm being honest, I think the Lakers are committed to keep Russ. I do. I think
I
they
think
are.
so
They're
too.
not giving up those draft picks.
I
They're
said
not.
that. I said that too.
Yep. Yep.
Lauren, appreciate that. Elder, they new to
Oh,
the
welcome.
channel. Salute.
Welcome,
Everybody,
Lauren.
give
Thank
Lauren
you.
a welcome to the
Salute, Lauren.
channel. Lauren is new to the channel. Everybody, give him a welcome. Lauren, we family over here, man. We have it's no craziness over here, man. This is the channel might not be humongous, but this is the best, man. Everybody get along with each other. Ain't no,
We true Laker fans over here too.
exactly nobody disrespectful. Welcome, Lauren.
Hmm.
We won't disappoint you. This is the beginning. We
Oh
won't
yeah.
disappoint you.
Salute out on the panel. Get those likes up. Yeah, get the likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Get them likes up.
D Raider is in the building. But yeah, I think this is gonna be real interesting,
I
man.
can't wait. I
So
can't wait.
uh Elder, the odds, Russ getting traded, all everybody in the panel, everybody want to know this. Yo, what you think? Your opinion. The odds of Russ getting traded.
Hey, they didn't get enough for me last year with my predictions on Russ getting traded. They ain't had enough for Elder with his predictions on Russ yet. Man, it's so up and I ain't doing it. Y'all not setting me up this year. It ain't happening. I'm sorry. No. I missed every Laker prediction last year because all of them was tied to Russ, and I knew the Lakers was committed to get rid of him, and in the end they folded. They could not do it. So no, I think the Lakers will keep Russ. Hey, if every
I'm thinking
team
that
is
too.
being stout and saying no, 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 because this is the Lakers. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the Lakers. No, we'll keep Russ. Bump it. We'll start the season. And what they hope is the Lakers be bad. But what if the Lakers are mediocre or good? See what I'm saying? They ain't even thinking
Lakers
that
keep
way.
their pick this year, right? It's no
Yeah,
pick swap this
Lakers.
year,
It's a
right?
swap. It's a swap. No, it's a swap. It's a
That's
swap this year. Yeah. Is it a swap this year? Yes, it's a swap. This is a swap year. Yep. We got a pick, but it's a swap year. It's our pick. Yep. Because they got 2 years of the swap years. Yep. And then like we get the swap, but then they got to decide if they want the 2024 or the 2025 pick. They're gonna have to make that quick. So then once they decide which one they want, that other year will be available to us. So if they pick 2024, shoot, we good for 25 and 26, y'all. We good.
So Albert
And
Kirky Turkey
27.
said, why is the Lakers still waiting on Doc?
Albuquerque, Turkey. I wish I had an answer for that, honestly. Um,
I don't.
I do.
I think Magic probably stalling the process, but the Lakers getting Darvin Ham. And what I'm
Honestly,
hearing now
I
that they're
no
trying to
no.
get they're trying to get what's his name, Terry Stotts, to be the lead assistant.
I heard
That's what I'm
about
hearing.
that, but see, like part of this is the negotiations, y'all. And if Darvin Ham is not just 100% agreeing to everything the Lakers say, they ain't in no rush. They ain't in no rush. I don't necessarily think the Lakers are waiting on Doc Rivers. I really don't. They just know we don't have to name a coach right now. And you don't know what could happen in the NBA. The teams are still playing, y'all. Anything could happen. Something could, I mean, it could a player could a player could push a coach down and he want to leave. You don't know. And the Lakers understand that. Why make a decision when you don't have to? Let the season in, let it get by. You see what I'm saying? We don't need. Do we need a head coach to pick a player? Think about it. To get to the lottery, we don't need a head coach to pick a player.
No,
We need a
to
head
be
coach.
honest,
And hold on, the time we need a head coach is when it's time to go to training camp. That's the first time you really need one. When it's time to go to training camp. That's it. Now, do
Because
you want to pick up?
one team waited all the way like August one year.
Yeah.
I forgot who it
So
was.
the
One team
Lakers know
waited
the
all the way
Lakers,
to August to pick a coach.
and
And,
this is
and,
what
and what you said, I can't remember who it was, but what you said, they said the same thing. Oh, we need him once August
good.
comes. We just need him to meet the team. That's it. They don't
I'm
need the
glad
coach for personnel.
because see Terry Stout. I don't know if he's still getting paid from Phoenix, Portland.
Most
Did they
likely,
fire him? Yeah.
most likely they
So if
fired
he
him.
ain't getting a head coach job, it ain't worth it for him. You see what I'm saying? To me, and then he don't want to take a level down. But at the same time, y'all, the Lakers don't need to make a decision just yet because they don't have to. They just don't have to. Don't make that decision until you have to. Where's Darvin Ham gonna go? You worried about him going to sign with Charlotte? I mean, you see what I'm saying? You're just not concerned about that. You're not. So if Darvin Ham's your guy, there's no need to make that decision right now, just in case something happens. Because if you do make the decision, to me, it's the best thing to do because what it shows me is the Lakers care more about their future than winning right now, which I think they should. Because again, when you look at this whole thing, it's going to be tough for the Lakers to win next year. I'm not saying it's going to be tough for them to
Look
be
at
competitive, but I think it's going to be very, very tough for the Lakers to win next year.
yo. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember. But I've been doing. I said that I've been looking. I'm like, damn, it's not gonna be easy. I think I did. Matter of fact, I did a video when I said
You did
all
it. You
the good
did.
teams.
You
And
did.
I said, yo, you got Dallas, like, if they get a 20 point, it's not going to be easy. So
Nope.
I think the Lakers see that too, because you can't, and I think the Lakers know you can't, ain't no just get anybody with Brown and AD. I think they see that now. Last year, I think they thought that. I think they thought you get anybody Brown and AD. Now I think they probably like, hold up. And they seeing this. Like Memphis, New Orleans, these guys showing out. And
Yep.
these teams aggressive. Sacramento, like we trading our fourth pick. Detroit took about trading they pick. Teams trying to win. New Orleans took about trading their eighth pick. They like we
Hey, man. You broke up, Kareem. You went froze. You froze. I don't know if you can hear me. You brought up something. I'm gonna go ahead and step in and talk since you froze. But you brought up something there that's very, very intriguing. You said that these teams are all talking about these high level lottery picks that they're willing to get rid of because they're trying to win because they realize these players in the draft they're not going to help us win. That's opening the doors for a lot of teams. I know the Lakers is really trying to buy some picks. Now I'm not sure if they're going to be in a position where they can, maneuver and get like that kind of pick. But um, man, if Sacramento will come off that fourth pick, I wonder what they want for it. And if somebody else is willing to come off the eighth pick, I just don't see them giving the Lakers that high pick. And I don't think we have an asset to get. We'd have to give up like a Anthony freaking Davis, and they got to come back with some players for us to get the eighth pick. So I don't see that happening. But it's encouraging to know that a lot of these teams are willing to come off these picks because they're trying to win right now. They think they're that close. And they know these young guys is just not going to be the piece that's going to get them over the top. And that gives the Lakers an opportunity to maybe get a diamond in the rough somewhere in one of these trades. I got a feeling these trades are going to be crazy, y'all. I really do. I got a feeling these trades are going to be crazy around the lottery because that's when a lot of trades happen. I got a feeling they're gonna go really, really crazy. I really do. So y'all need to stay plugged in, man. Y'all need to stay watching. We're gonna keep y'all abreast of what's going on. You back,
I'm
Kareem?
back.
All right. Yeah, you
This
dropped out
internet
on
is
that, man.
crazy. Cassandra Adams, thank you for the donation.
Oh, bless your
Appreciate it.
mama and Mama Cassandra. Bless your mama. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, these that you were saying something about the trades and all these teams talking about they want to get rid of these picks because they think they can win now. So that means they're willing to give up these picks for veterans. They want veterans that can come in and help them, bro. So I don't know what's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be so many moves made, but this could get a Lakers an opportunity to get a good young talent to put in the road to get in the thing now to start developing. Then maybe 2 years down the road when LeBron gone, this guy may be that dude that could slide in with Anthony Davis and whoever else we end up getting, man. So it's so much on the table, y'all. And it's a lot of money that needs to be moved, y'all. We talk about high dollar superstar players. And don't forget, 2023 is the year where all these guys are coming. It's the free agent year. So these teams they want to get unload some of this stuff, try to win, but then also have this stuff fall off their books just in case they don't. They got money to make moves. So it's gonna be some strategic moves made. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be some strategic move. Hey, Kareem, I'm telling you this. I know these owners are trying to be Confederate. They hate LeBron. They hate the Lakers, right? They say they love Jeannie, but hey, whatever. They just probably like looking at her Playboy picture. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes, somebody gonna crack. Because somebody gonna understand 47
That
million is
47
47
million.
million. Somebody gonna crack and have to justify, look, it was the best move for my team. I know what we were saying. I wasn't trying to help. At the end of the day, I couldn't pass on this deal. Somebody gonna crack. And they're gonna get a
But
player that actually can produce for them still.
and then not only that, what we're saying this off season, this is why I said this is the best because with the you got the play in, and now you got maybe 18 teams feel maybe 20 feel they can win. When do you ever see New Orleans teams like New Orleans, Sacramento start trading their picks? These teams don't do that. When they
No.
start Memphis and these guys and all these teams talking about trading their picks, that means teams is going for it. They're looking at Boston. Boston don't scare nobody. They look at Miami. Miami don't scare nobody. Dallas don't scare nobody. They don't look at the Warriors like that. Memphis felt they is better than them. Even when they lost,
Think
they said, "Oh, we still better than them."
think
So
about this though.
teams gonna is I think, like Elder said, it's gonna be a thing where everybody just gonna they're gonna have to sit down and do business. And at the end of the day, that 47 million can help somebody. And then you see what Iman Shumpert said. Iman Shumpert, like, yo, like y'all saying with Russ, people know the players know Russ is not bad. It's just the narrative they just throwing out there.
Hmm.
The narrative they throwing out there. He said, yo, he's in a no man's land. He playing with LeBron James. He even said it. He said he got put in the toughest spot.
Yeah. And see, another thing is when you, like I said, I want to really emphasize this point. When you're talking about how these teams want to give up these high draft picks, what kind of players normally be attached to high draft picks? Star players. So if they thinking these stars are gonna be on the move, these teams gotta know, okay, well at least you're gonna be able to give up this pick for this player too. And these teams are saying up front, man, I don't need the fourth pick. You can have the eighth pick. You can have this pick as long as you're giving me this star player back and we making these moves. So they letting them know out there, man, we trying to make moves to win. We are so close to winning. And they willing to give up these young draft picks to do it. Because this draft is similar to the draft that who was the first player? DeAndre Ayton draft. That draft. Everybody said that was kind of a weaker draft. Remember they were saying, well, Aiden's good, and but when you go look at all the players that was drafted in that draft. All of them have been extremely productive players, y'all.
Yo, you're a smart man. It's funny you
Yeah.
said that. Everybody said it was a weak draft. They said DeAndre Ayton, and they were saying Luca, and they was
Yep.
like this for Trey Young. But like you
Yep.
said, look
Yep.
at the whole draft.
Some of
Somebody
y'all
can
do that. Go back and look
somebody
at
put
that
the list.
draft and
Somebody
just
put the
start.
list of
Yeah.
top players in that draft.
Start put hey, just put the whole thing up because you will look and see that there was a bunch of players that have been productive on their teams. They have been vital parts of their teams. I'm telling you, that draft was deep. And this draft is gonna be the same. You don't have that franchise changing player, but you got a lot of quality players that's gonna move the needle in this draft. You got a lot of them that's gonna move
But
the
it's
needle in
funny you
this
said that.
draft.
I remember they were saying Luca that
Yep.
draft was weak. I remember they were
Yeah.
saying a weak
Yep.
draft.
It was even
They said
questions
it's like
about Luca.
they said more like a two to maybe three draft. I remember they were saying Luca, but then a lot of people had questions about Luca. They, people ain't trust the
Um,
guys from overseas.
Yeah, hey Jeremy. He said Jeremy said that if he was LeBron, he asked us if we were LeBron, what part of the game would you work on during the summer to best help the team? I think LeBron's biggest asset to any team, especially the Lakers, is staying healthy. That's it. I mean, part wise, his game. I mean, at this stage, year
Yeah,
19,
at
you
this
ain't
stage,
adding nothing. You're not adding
yeah,
nothing to your game.
yeah,
You're keeping it fresh. You're polishing it off. But his biggest asset to any team is if he can stay healthy and play all the games. He's not going to get better defensively. So I don't want to hear people say we're going to play better D. Man, the guy is 40 freaking years old on 80-year-old basketball legs. I don't expect LeBron James to be no lockdown defender. I don't. I don't expect him to be no above average defender. I need to put a bunch of above average defenders around him to support him because what he can still do on the offensive end, what he can still do on the passing end, the creating end, he can still rebound. You see what I'm saying? He has so much more he still brings to the game that I don't need to worry about those deficiencies that he has. I need to put guys around him that work good for him, and then get me somebody that's clutch that will take the burden off of him late in these games where he ain't got to do everything. We've already know AD ain't that dude. So whoever you bringing back from the rush trade, hopefully you got one or two guys in there that think they that guy, and they can blend well with LeBron, and then they can do the turn thing like Boston. Jason Tatum don't got to win every game. Sometimes Marcus Smart win the game. Sometimes Jaylen Brown win the game. Shoot, Al Horford done won games for him. You see what I'm saying? It's got to be by committee, man. It don't have to just be one guy that you know doing it. It don't have to be that. And that's what they need to be looking for when they get back from Charlotte on this deal. That's why I will go to what's the name route with the guard. I ain't taking old boy. But see, if you take the guard, you got to give
Rozier.
up a pick. You
You
got to
got
give
to
up
give
a
him
pick.
the pick. But I
And
think the
it's
Lakers might do
Rozier
it for
worth
that.
that.
Rozier worth
No,
that.
hey, the
He go
Lakers
hard.
are they are
He
adamant
go
about
hard.
they
He
are
stay
adamant.
healthy. He go to that basket, could shoot. He go hard.
The problem is I don't think that Lakers see Rozier and AD being a tandem moving forward, like the two that can do it. So they don't want to commit to that salary, and that's why they don't want to give that draft pick for Rozier. He's not the player they want to. They if they could see a player that they think fits really well with Anthony Davis, they probably be willing to give up that pick. That's why I think it's Fox. See, I think they would think Fox is that dude. If they got Fox and Holmes, I think they would think Fox is a guy that fits well with Anthony Davis because of their Kentucky connection, the way Fox played. He's just dead eye. I think they would possibly do that for that. But excuse me, Terry Rozier, I don't see them giving up a draft pick for him. Not with that salary that he got. And I know he's a easy salary to move. People really don't make that much about. It doesn't matter about that. If they're committing past 2023, that has to be a guy that fits well with Anthony Davis, y'all. That guy they're willing to give up a draft pick for because he's part of their future in 2027. He gonna still be there. See, I don't even know what's his name. What's the dude's name? We were just talking about the guard in Charlotte. I don't even think he. I don't know how long Rozier. I don't know how long he's been around, but I know Fox is younger than him. I think Fox is younger than him. Fox is a guy you can see being around in 2027 and be 31 or 32 years old. So I don't know. They may not think that high of Fox like I do. I think them two together could work, especially if you got the right other pieces around. You got to have a banger that can take the burden off of AD uh, defensive wise guarding them centers. They need to give special attention to that this year. I should see two guys that can bang with centers in there for AD this year. If they do that, then I know the Lakers serious about winning. But if they got AD playing five, if the Lakers got Anthony Davis playing the five position, I know for a fact they don't care about winning. They don't. Because
Exactly.
that think about this. You don't treat a superstar that way. You give up all these draft picks for me. You do all this stuff, and now you want to force me because you got me to play a position that I told you before you got me I don't want to do. That's the same issue you had with Dennis Schroeder. Ain't nobody even thought about that. That maybe Anthony Davis pissed at the Lakers because they keep making him play center. Ain't nobody even
Yeah.
brought that up. You ain't getting a max effort from a guy because he knows you got him playing a position he don't want to play.
He screamed that from the draft. He been
And
screaming
people
that every. He don't want to play no center.
and see
Teams
people say, well, he's
was
making
Anthony
40, he
Davis in
making
the
40,
center.
he making 40 million. He should do this. And then see, they try to do the fluff and game mirrors with him. Well, LeBron played center. Well, I ain't LeBron. And LeBron ain't playing center. All that booger doing, he ain't guarding the centers. Let's keep it real. He wasn't guarding them centers. He
Yeah,
just was
yeah.
playing center on offense. Stop that dumb stuff. You ain't pulling smoke and mirrors over real players. You shouldn't just because they paying me 40 million. You paid me 40 million to play power forward. That's my position. You didn't pay me. Hey, why don't I go play point guard then? I played point guard in high school. Why can't I be the point guard? Huh? Since you want me to play, well, we think you're better there. No, you didn't pay. If you'd said that to me when you wanted me traded here, guess what I would have told you? Leave me in New Orleans then. And the Lakers ain't gave no attention to Anthony Davis, and he's your damn future. Now he hurt and all that. You married to him. When are you gonna invest something in Anthony Davis to preserve him? See, that's how I know if the Lakers really truly want to win. They'll find a way to get some bangers in there so Anthony Davis don't have to play five. Go ahead, Kareem.
No, I want to say the draft that year, the good players. Yeah, Aiden,
Hold on,
Luca.
hold on. Read the whole thing, the whole first round, all 30 players.
Okay, all 30 players. Aiden, Marvin Bagley, Luca, Jaren Jackson Jr., Trey Young, Mo Bamba, Wendell Carter Jr., Colin Sexton, Kevin
Wow,
Knox, Mikal
wow.
Bridges,
Hold,
Shea Gilgis
hold
Alexander.
on. Slow down. Knox is probably the only one so far that has not panned out. He's the only one. Keep going.
Okay, Miles Bridges, Shea Gilgis Alexander, Mikal Bridges from
Both
Phoenix,
of them. Yeah.
uh, Jerome Robinson,
Who was that?
Michael Porter. He ain't panning out. He went to the
Okay.
Clippers. Jerome
Okay.
Robinson, Michael Porter Jr.
Ho. Is that the guy that just got traded to Portland?
No, no,
Okay. Okay.
that ain't him. That ain't him. Michael Porter Jr., Troy Brown,
Wow.
uh, Zaire Smith with Philadelphia. That was the dumbest thing they did when they got him. He's
Dumbest
out
thing
the
they
league.
did.
Dante DiVincenzo,
DiVincenzo. Yeah, he good.
DiVincenzo, Lonnie Walker, Kevin
Yeah.
Herter, Josh
Wow.
Ogie, Grayson
Who?
Allen, Josh Ogie,
Oh,
Okogie
from
from
that with
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
He played good
Good
defense.
players. Good players.
Grayson Allen,
Yeah.
Jalen Hutchinson, Aaron Holiday, Anthony Simon
Oh my
from
God.
Portland. Anthony Simon from Portland. Lakers did the stupid stuff right after that. Wagner.
Hey, hold on. You say that, but Mo
Lakers
Wagner
did.
is in the hold on. You say that, but he's in the rotation down there in Orlando, bro. He's still in the
I
league.
don't like
I'm not
him.
saying he's a star, but he's still stuck in the league. He ain't no you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. He ain't out the league like Zaire Smith. He ain't out the league.
Nah, he ain't out the league. Landry Shamet, Robert Williams from Boston, the center in Boston.
Wow.
Who else? Jacob Evans, he out the league. Desan Musa from Brooklyn, he's out the league. Amari Spellman's out the league. Eli Ogaboku, he's out the league. Jalen Brunson,
Wow.
Javon Carter,
Wow.
Devontae Graham.
What a draft. Is you in the second round now or something? What pick is that?
Yeah, second round now. Devontae Graham.
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson.
Who? Mitchell Robinson?
Mitchell Robinson. Gary Trent Jr.
Wow.
Isaac Bunga.
He's still in the league though.
Jared Vanderbilt.
Minnesota.
This draft is deep.
I told you, bro. This draft.
Hamidou Diallo from Anthony Milton from Memphis.
Yeah.
Ski McCahu.
Yeah, that was Lakers and then went with Detroit, and he's still in the league. Shooter.
Keita Bates dropped.
That's the guy that dropped 30 on the Lakers from San Antonio.
Shake Milton. This draft, wow.
70% of these players hit, y'all. Wow, maybe 80%.
That's a lot of people. Like you said, and they said if this draft is like that, it's in good shape.
A lot of these players are vital players on teams. They in rotations, man. Wow, what a draft. And it ain't just name recognition. I guarantee I had to read some of them other names. Some of them other players are probably still doing good too.
What other players?
That's in that draft. You didn't read all 60 names.
I left out like 7. I when it got to the rest of them guys, like overseas guys who never played.
Okay. I thought it was a second rounder that was in that draft that I didn't hear you name that was good. I can't remember.
Now everybody who's in the league I played. The rest of them guys was like draft and stash guys. I just
Mhm.
didn't I
I
just
think we
didn't
had a
name.
couple guys that was undrafted that did good that year too. Hey, was that Fred Van Vliet year? Was that his year?
No, he was in that draft.
Oh, no, he wasn't in that. Oh, was oh boy? No, no, not the draft. Was with the Lakers now? Was he in that same year? He went
Who?
undrafted. Remember?
Who?
Um, none. Was he in that draft?
He didn't get drafted. So he's
Yeah, I'm saying
possible.
I I think it was two or three guys that didn't get drafted that were they're very good players is what I'm saying. That draft, man, that class was deep. I gotta go look, pull up maybe for that year, non-drafted players that made the NBA. I think it's like two or three guys in there that are legit. Like the guy from Miami. Was that Duncan Robinson's year?
It's
He didn't
possible.
get drafted. He didn't get drafted.
It's possible.
Man.
He didn't get drafted. Yeah. Yeah, everybody I named everybody who made the league. The rest of the guys, oh, I forgot. Oh, I even see his name. Chime Metu from Sacramento. You heard me? Chime Metu
I heard
from
that.
Sacramento. He's good. And
Yep.
he getting better.
Yep. He was with Sacramento, was it?
Hmm.
Yeah, if the Lakers could get him, I would love that. I don't think they're gonna get him. He's a diamond in the rough guy. They ain't getting him. I would love to get him in that. If we did a trade, put him in there as a throw-in. You know what I mean? Metu, Holmes, and Fox. Woo-wee.
Because Metu, he blocks shots. He get the three.
Oh, hit the
He play with a
threes.
lot of heart. He's smooth. And he's
Yes,
6'9",
yes. What draft year was that? 18.
18.
I gotta look that up myself, man. I want to see that whole class. It
I'm,
that thing that
I'm putting
thing was solid.
Duncan Robinson. See when he came in the league.
Yeah. Man, my daughter listening to
You're
the
right.
elder.
2018.
I knew it.
Undrafted 2018.
See when
Duncan
none.
Robinson.
Hey, see when none came in. I think it was two or three guys that were non-drafted, but they legit players. Some of them got paid already because when you ain't drafted, you can get paid faster than a second round player. Because Duncan Robinson already got paid.
Kendrick Nunn 2018.
Told you, bro. And look at that, man. Ooh-wee.
That
That
draft is crazy.
that class was super deep, y'all. Think about it.
But
Kendrick Nunn and
and they
Duncan
all
Robinson didn't even get drafted.
yeah.
Duncan Robinson on a $90 million deal, y'all. Y'all understand that? This dude didn't get drafted, and he's on a $90 million deal. Now, people say he's overpaid. He got that money though.
Yeah.
He got that money. He got that money, y'all. Duncan Robinson, man. Shoot.
That draft, yo, you know it's crazy? If this draft, that's why I said you can't always go by listen to what the reporters say. This draft do got a lot of talent though. Like you said, it don't have everything ain't about stars. But all them players, look at a lot of players we named that had good years. We had, just think about it. Who
Yeah,
we said? Guys like Shake
everybody.
Milton. Shake Milton with the 50th pick.
Yeah,
Shake
and
Milton,
been in the
the
rotation for
the,
a
the
couple years.
Metus, the there's a lot of players I named. Gary Trent Jr. second round. That's crazy. That is a hell of a draft, man.
It is.
That's why. That's why I always tell people you have good GMs, good scouts, man. You always gonna be. That's why you know what. And it's funny you brought up this draft because I saw an article. They said they wanted to bring Conway from
Who?
Tim Connolly from them from they said they
Oh,
want
the
him
GM. The GM.
for the draft. They said for the draft.
Hmm.
They probably gonna look at a couple players and probably gonna be like, we probably could sneak and get some good players. Right or wrong?
Yeah. Right. Hmm. Yep.
So that's probably they thinking like, yo, this man draft well. Let's try to find something.
Well, those guys went big game hunting. Remember, the first three guys they went after was the guy in
And
Side
Solid
Jury,
Jury,
the guy in
um,
Golden State,
Bob
and then
Myers, and Sam
wasn't it,
Presti.
and the guy
Sam
in Oklahoma
Presti.
City. And that guy said no. And then they went and got old boy, which he's on their level to me. He's right there with him, I should say. Yeah, Eric, I know, but oh, you talking about something in there? Yeah.
But yo, this I said this season. That's what I said. See, the Lakers need to do like they need to they need to start looking at some second round guys who they might could potentially slip up and help right now. Two guys. It should be two guys. They be like, yo, because now it's not like back in the days when we played ball. Back in the days, a guy this big couldn't play. Now you could be look at Bones Highland. Bo Highland like
Because you
this.
can't touch them.
You can't
Back then
touch
you
him.
could rough them up. They was too
You can rough
thin.
him up.
You could rough them up. That you can't touch them now. Now people saying that they're gonna move D'Angelo Russell. I don't agree with that. I don't know why Minnesota would do that. That
Yeah,
team was clearly to me better when D'Angelo Russell was on the floor because he's
easy.
become a much better floor general, and your star player loves D'Angelo Russell. You
Loves him.
brought him there to keep your star player happy. I don't see Minnesota moving D'Angelo Russell. If they do, now you just purposely trying to piss off. You're gonna move old boy too. Then these guys are emotional and sensitive. You might as well move Cat too.
But
Might as well
Russell
move him.
played good though. It's
I
not
thought he
like
did too.
he played
I thought
good.
he did too.
They team just deploted at they just a lot of mishaps. They could get better.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
They
all
just
I
got to
want.
grow. They had young team mistakes, is what they had. What they need to do is move a guy like Beasley, and they may have to sacrifice one of these young dudes in a draft pick, but bring in a solid veteran.
No, they already said Beasley and somebody. They're saying Beasley and they said Beasley and somebody else.
Yeah, if they willing to move Beasley,
They said
some
Beasley. They said
somebody
Beasley.
else, and maybe a draft pick, they can get the solid veteran making
Oh
between
yeah,
15 and 18 million, 15 and 20 million. That could be the he could be that if old boy wasn't so expensive, he would be a great fit for them. To me, um, Jeremy Grant, he'd be a
who?
great fit. Jeremy Grant would if he wasn't so
Oh
expensive.
yeah,
If he wasn't
yeah,
so expensive, they can't afford to pay
yeah,
him what he wants.
yeah.
But
He'd
if
be a
he if
good.
he was if he
Yeah,
was still $20 million, 22, 23, that'd be a great fit for them, bro.
yeah, good fit.
Now, honestly, I'm gonna tell you what I do if I'm them. This is what I do. People gonna say, "Elder, you crazy." They need a veteran, and he needs to be a wing. I may let go of Beasley because I don't want his contract and then the stuff he got going on. I'm not giving up a draft pick for this dude, but I don't think Harrison Barnes would be a bad fit for Minnesota either.
Ooh,
And he's
a
on
great
expiring.
fit.
He's on
No, a
expiring.
great fit.
Yes, he will be a good fit for Minnesota. Veteran leadership that you need. Stand in there and be solid. And he expires at the end of the year. So if he does great, extend him a little bit, end his career there. But he would be the type of guy I'd be going after if I'm Minnesota. Because they need veterans. They need veterans that are smart, high basketball IQ. That's what they need. They got the young dogs, they got the scoring, they got the defense, they got all that. They need a veteran to mix in there. They need a veteran. Because old boy ain't gonna get it done. What's his name? The point guard, Beverly. He ain't it. He's not the veteran leadership you need. I'm sorry, he's not.
Nah,
You,
not the veteran leadership.
yep. And
He good. You need a veteran leadership, but he good for more just the crowd and just
yeah,
get
but
he that's his
he
fault.
still got to be able to play and contribute too. He can't be just like a Udonis Haslam veteran leadership. You need a body that's out there on the floor leading by example. And I think Harrison Barnes still got a few good years left.
Yeah.
Still got a few good years left. Hey,
He
I
only
tell you,
he only 30.
yeah. Oh, he is. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm getting Harrison Barnes and trying to re-up him. I'm trying to.
He
Get
only
that
30.
hometown deal. Yeah. I'm trying to get Harrison Barnes. Come in, show me you fit with us well, blah blah blah, and then I can give you a decent little contract. Because I still got old boy on a rookie deal. You know what I mean? I still got him on a rookie deal for 3 more years, so I can afford to pay you 2 year 40, and then it end and then do 3 year 60, but the last year ain't guaranteed. You playing well, we just spend the
But
money
two
and
for
keep old
40
boy.
is about right.
Yeah, take him to because that ain't too big of a drop down. And if he coming in producing, why not? People say,
Because
hey,
you gotta
give
look
it
at it
Harrison
like
Barnes
this.
$20 million. Yeah, he worked that.
He can't expect too much because any team he go to, he probably gonna be like the fourth best player.
Yeah, yeah.
So at the fourth best player, nobody paying nobody 25. And now a lot of teams looking at I could get the same production for a cheaper guy. Teams gonna
Randall,
look for a lot of bargains, man. A
yeah,
lot of
Randall,
bargains people gonna look at.
we touched that at the beginning of the uh show. Randall gave. We talked about KD and the rumors about him leaving the net, all that. We talked about that at the beginning of the broadcast.
That's why
Yeah.
get y'all notifications, man.
Hmm.
We one thing we don't stall. We go right at it.
Yeah, we get in it.
We go in it quick. We don't stall and have people waiting around. We go right to it.
I have to go back and listen to it, brother. We covered a lot
It's in
too
the
with
beginning of
that.
the show. It's
Yeah,
very beginning of the show.
we talked about the whole thing with that.
Yeah,
Ben
just go to the
Simmons,
beginning.
Kyrie. Yep, go
When the
back.
live over, just go to the beginning.
Yep. So yeah, they need a wing veteran. He's got to be a good, solid veteran. Got to have a good reputation.
But like you said you want everything 29 and under. 29 to 25. Remember you said that?
For the Lakers,
Yeah.
oh, I would love that. Yeah, I was talking about a veteran from Minnesota still. Yeah, the Lakers, I got enough old guys. I got enough old guys because Anthony Davis, even though he's 28, he
Oh
32.
yeah.
He
He's
old.
an old 20.
He an old
He not
28.
no
So I got a good nucleus of young guys that I can develop. That's gonna be great, good role players. But I need to add a couple more young pieces that can produce. I'm telling you, the more I lean towards this Charlotte deal, I like it, man. If I can get Kelly Oubre, the problem is we got to take Gordon Hayward. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
we'll have
I'm gonna
to
tell you right
take
now.
him. I'll give
I'm
the
gonna tell.
first round pick for Terry.
I'm not.
I'm giving
I'm
up the
not.
first
I'm
round
gonna tell
pick.
you right now. I see why the Lakers don't value
I'm
that.
not
And then
touching
here's the
Gordon
key.
Hayward.
Hey, here's the key. Here's the key. Oh, boy's contract long. I know it's less money, but it's longer. Terry Rozier's is longer commitment, and um, Gordon Hayward. This is sad for me to say it like this, bro. Teams would be much more apt to deal with you and take Gordon Hayward than they would Terry Rozier, even though he's making 10 million less. Even though he's young and a better player than him right now, I'm telling you, teams can justify in their minds
I
on
don't think
taking
so.
Gordon Hayward. Bro, did you hold on? You saw what he didn't do in Boston, and when it came time to go, look at all them teams that was waiting on Gordon Hayward, bro, to give him that money. You had like Charlotte was the only option he had. Remember, Charlotte was a surprise option. Nobody knew about Charlotte. They came in with the bag at the end. Everybody thought it was going to
I thought
Indiana.
he was going to Indiana. Yeah, I
Everybody
think he's
thought
going to Indiana.
Indiana had a in for it. They knew Orlando wanted him. It was like not Utah. It was somebody. It was like it was somebody. It was like three teams that was there, but everybody like, he leaned towards Indiana. All of a sudden, Charlotte came from nowhere. Where did he come from?
They offered him 100 million. They got him 100 million out. No way.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
like
right
Gordon
now.
Hayward. I don't like. I just think
Smooth,
it'd be a
smooth,
bad.
smooth mix, light skin text. Gordon, I disagree with that. Hayward has value, y'all. I'm sorry.
I agree with Texas on this one.
Well, he
I
said to
think
me. Now again, I don't. Hey, I'm not advocating us for Gordon Hayward. I don't. He's too injured. But
he's from
think about this.
Indiana. He's from Indiana, like
No,
you.
yeah, but that don't mean nothing. I didn't cheer for Butler. Think about this. When Gordon Hayward is healthy, think about a healthy Gordon Hayward with the Lakers. You can't tell me that don't fit. You
He
can't.
never healthy.
Again, so get rid of Anthony Davis. He's never healthy. You understand what I'm saying? Here's the thing. If I can get rid of Russ, if I can get rid of Russ, but here's the other thing. I'm getting Kelly Oubre and PJ Washington too. I'm looking down the road, bro.
Now
Gordon don't
those
want to be.
two guys,
Hey,
I think.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Gordon Hayward will only be there as long as LeBron's there. Because you know LeBron, I'm gonna care nobody watch LeBron sign the extension, y'all. Watch. He gonna sign the extension. He ain't leaving, going to another team, then leaving that team to go be with his son the year after. He ain't finna do all that moving and swapping. LeBron gonna stay in LA for one more year. Then when his son come, he gonna opt out in that second year of that and leave. So we got 2 more years of LeBron. Gordon Hayward, 2 more years. Now he's on a wasn't Gordon Hayward's a 3 year deal? It wasn't a
He got
4 year
two
deal.
years left. He got 2 years left after
Think
this.
about that. Gordon Hayward, he played next year for us. Then he's on an expiring contract. He on an expiring contract. In LeBron's last year, he will
But
be on an
if we
expiring
having a
contract.
hard time getting rid of Russ on a expiring contract, what you think he gonna be
Because
expired if he's not healthy?
here's the key.
If he's not healthy.
Here's the key. Russ is a volatile star that is portrayed as being a headache, and he's making 47 million. Gordon Hayward is the clean cut, smooth, never have an issue.
He said volatile. I agree with you, Texas. I agree with you, Texas. SM, I'm agreeing with you. I don't want nothing to do with them. I want a complete team. I don't. I don't want to keep dealing with that. That Gordon that team's hurt. We missing a key player. They out and stuff. I don't want to deal with that. And then I want if he's a aspiring contract, I'll deal with it. But the simple fact he got a year after that, now we have to worry about getting him off the books with a you might have to trade a first round pick with him. Like I don't want to deal with that. I really don't. I don't want to deal with that. My boy, mind your own. What's good, bro?
My bad. I think I hit a thing trying to get it out of my screen and it went to it and threw me out. I'm telling y'all, I think y'all are taking it like I'm in support of Gordon Hayward. I'm not. What I'm telling you is how these GMs think. If the best deal on the table is Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, and Kelly Oubre, but the Lakers can get that deal for Russ with no picks, I think the Lakers do that deal.
I believe they'd take it too with no picks. I
With no
definitely think
picks,
they'd do it.
they're gonna do that. The reason old boy is out because they don't value him enough in the future. What's his name? Rozier. They don't value him as pairing up with because he got a 4 year deal. He got 4 years, so they don't um, see him being the guy that can run with AD in the future, and they don't value that pick. They're not giving up a pick for a guy that they don't see being the future for AD. Why would they do that? That makes no sense. You stuck with this guy, LeBron's gone, and your team is mediocre at best in the West. And you don't have no draft pick. No. So the Lakers are like, if we give up that pick for 2027, it's got to be somebody we 100% trust will be well with AD moving forward. And it's worth taking that chance. And I don't blame the Lakers. They're just not going to do it. They're just not going to do it. And they would be better off getting a Gordon Hayward who literally only has 2 years left on his contract. I tell you this now: if Gordon Hayward is just a total bust, I think we wouldn't have any problem moving him at the trade deadline. I'm telling y'all, it's different for these types of players if everybody understands what Elder's trying to say. It's different. They are viewed different. They are treated different.
I get what you're saying without saying it. I get what you're saying without saying it. When you're saying clean cut and he has the look, and they're not gonna bash him like they doing Russ. And like you said,
And they will take his contract. They'll take it much faster than they'll take John Walls, Russell Westbrooks, Dame Dollars. I'm telling you, James Harden, they'll take this contract faster. Again, a healthy Gordon Hayward doesn't hurt the Lakers. Now here's the thing though, y'all. You're getting two other wings with him. You're getting three wings. The Lakers need wings. Let's just say two out of the three, whoever they are, end up being good for the Lakers. We win. We win the trade. Say Gordon Hayward ends up being good, PJ Washington. We win the trade. Kelly Oubre and Gordon Hayward, oh, we really win the trade. Kelly Oubre and Washington, we still win the trade. We just need two of these guys to be viable for us. Now, let's just say all three are. Oh, my God. Now, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just saying, if that deal's on the table, and a better deal, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, would be Gordon, Oubre. What Oubre make? 12? Something like that?
12.
Gordon, Oubre, and Plumlee.
Nah.
You don't see the value in it.
Plumlee don't, and not a rim protector.
I don't need a rim protector.
Nah. Yes, you.
Hey, ho. When I got Plumlee with that big body, that high IQ, because all the Plumlee boys are high IQ players, and he banging. Oh, I got AD cleaning everything up. AD back there cleaning it all up for me now, because he ain't got to do that work. And Plumlee ain't no bum. Now, I'm biased because they played for my AAU team.
I'm taking PJ Washington over him.
Nah. PJ Washington 6'7".
PJ Washington is better. He's younger.
He's an undersized power forward that likes to shoot a lot. I like PJ Washington, right? I like him. He can do some stuff on the perimeter a little bit. He's an undersized power forward is what he is. And he got some, with the situation with the woman and he got some stuff. What you getting is this. You getting two guys that you know are not going to bring any drama to your team. Plumlee's gonna give confidence to AD. Plumlee is the guy that says, AD, you good. He done started in the league. He's solid as a rock. He don't hurt no team he's ever been on. He ain't done nothing.
So if they say, okay, all deals equal. All deals equal. That just say all deals equal. We're not going to discuss no picks. All deals equal. From Charlotte, you could pick whoever you want from Charlotte for Russ. Who would be your deal for them?
Oh, if I can pick with no picks involved.
Don't worry about no picks.
I'm taking Rozier, I'm taking Oubre, and I'm taking Plumlee. I get everything covered there. I got the guard I need to take the pressure off LeBron that can handle the ball and create his own shot. I get the wing I need to take the pressure off LeBron so he don't have to guard the wing and he can still score. And he a dog. I got two dogs right there. Then I get the banger that's a solid center, can score if we need him to a little bit. He ain't no 20, 30-point scorer, but he ain't going to hurt me at all. And he don't have no problem banging with all them big dudes. And he's a high IQ guy. He sits in there for him. That's the ideal trade I want from Charlotte. If I can get Rozier, taking a salary, give me Oubre, and give me Plumlee, oh, you can have him, Russ. You can have him. I'm doing that deal now. I'm not waiting on nobody else. I'm doing that deal right now. Charlotte, put that on the table. I don't care what nobody else got to offer.
Thanks for the donation, bro. Really appreciate the donation. Now, what I would do, right? I would take Rozier, Oubre, PJ Washington, and free agency, and I will pick up with the free agent, the big man I would get is Damon Jones. So I'm looking at it like this.
When I think though, hold on. What are you paying him?
Washington.
What are you paying him?
I give him the $4 million. He might not get no big money like that.
What if he ain't taking that?
It's a lot of one thing. Center position is a lot of them out there. You're gonna get a center, but I'm looking at. I'm covered. I could get a center, go do what Plumlee gonna do, but then I'm getting rim protection on top of it, athleticism, and then I'm getting PJ Washington when you do go small because he played bigger than his size. We always talked about that. He do play bigger than his size, and he could hit the tempo. And the thing I like about him, he be like, yeah, yo, he play hype. He play with that energy, that dog. He has that dog in him. PJ Washington got that aggressive dog in him that I like.
He is.
He play hard. He runs the floor hard. He get offensive rebounds, and he everything's like
He's
I
a
think that's that energy. He gives you
he's
that
a
extra.
I have energy, guys. He's a risk. I'm not saying I'm not taking him, but he's a risk. If you give me an option for this team between PJ
I
Washington,
hear risk though. What hear risk about?
he's a risk,
Man,
bro.
but he don't be.
You don't remember his story?
But that's girls. That's
Bro?
not.
Hold on, hold on. You don't think that when you finna invest in something, you don't think that matters?
Yeah, but that's not his fault. The girl did that to him. He
Bro, who
he ain't in no court. Nothing behind it.
you don't get it. I can tell. You don't get it. You don't get it. That
Okay,
shows I'm
okay.
just
He
being
gets a girl
honest.
pregnant. Hold up. He
Don't get
gets a
mad at
girl
me, mind your
pregnant.
own. I'm just being honest.
No, he gets a girl pregnant, right?
I don't want to
And
hold on. Let's
hold
not
up.
do that.
And
Let's not do that.
she's
No, 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 no.
bashing him on the internet. He's not in no
The
no no
type of
legal
hold on.
trouble.
The type of girl he chose was the problem. That's where it's like, whoa, bro. Who you got in your corner advising you? There
It
should be
happened.
protect often,
But yeah, it's not like he got two
often.
kids
Oh,
behind.
okay. Go ahead
Chop that
again.
dude. Chop
Again.
that dude. Appreciate the
Hey,
donation.
thank you,
Chop
brother.
that
Salute.
dude.
All I'm telling you is this. I'm not saying he's the type of risk you can't take, but
I
these
don't
are
look
the
at him as a head case though.
all I'm telling. And here's another thing. He's about to need to get paid. So you bring him in. I'm telling you what the league says, not me. This is what the owners think. This is what the GMs think. That he could potentially be this. He's not considered a high IQ basketball player. He's considered a high energy, but he's still considered an undersized power forward. He's 6'7". He has bad shot selection. These are the things they bring it to the table. And then they're
But
saying,
he's a better player overall than
I
Gordon.
don't agree with that. I don't,
Miles
I'm
Plumlee.
sorry. I don't, he
Miles
hasn't,
Plumlee is
hey, bro, you may want to,
he.
hold on, bro. I know I may be taking this a little personal because they played for me, but you may want to go back and look at his resume and his financial resume before you make that statement. Our boy's young, so he hadn't had a chance yet. His next contract may blow that out the water. But I'm not putting a PJ Washington light years above Miles Plumlee because Miles Plumlee fits a need. PJ Washington's not gonna bang with centers all day, bro. He ain't finna do it.
No, but that's why I said I go in free agency and take care of my center. If I could get a better, I'm looking at it like this. You're looking at the rush trade. If I could get three of the best players I can get. If I got a pick between, okay, you got PJ Washington and Miles Plumlee. PJ Washington is a better player right now than Miles Plumlee.
I don't agree with that, but you go ahead with it. I don't agree with that.
Overall, he do much
I
more
don't
on
agree
the
with
court
that.
than Miles Plumlee, right? But then not only I'm getting a better player, a younger player. Just in case, if you had to make a trade, it's easier to trade. You could get a better player in a trade. In case, let's say things start crumbling for the Lakers, and you got to move Miles Plumlee. Nobody moving the gate. You ain't getting enough for Miles Plumlee. You gonna get
Hey,
something decent for PJ Washington, right?
hold on.
Hold
Hold
up,
on.
hold up.
No,
You're
no,
getting
you hold on.
something PJ
Hold on.
Washington.
Hold on, Kareem. Hold on, sir. Let's just deal with facts. You're giving me your opinions and your thoughts. Let's deal with facts. In this, go back and read the articles. Plumlee name has come up and it's been made public.
I didn't hear
That
that.
go read it. Just because you didn't hear it don't mean it didn't happen. You can go pull it up. Pull up these articles. It's already been made public that Charlotte don't want to put him in the trade. But they have no problem putting PJ Washington in the trade. That's public. That's facts. Not our opinions. You can go pull up the article.
Let's
You
just go
don't,
by
hey,
this.
you
Who's
won't
the
see,
better?
hold on. You won't see no, that's an opinion, Eddie. You think PJ better. I don't. I think Plumlee's better. PJ is younger and may have more upside and potential. But when it comes to filling my team, especially the Lakers, I need to guarantee that I can fulfill these slots. That deal takes care of 3 of my needs, not just one. It takes care of 3 of my needs. I'm gonna ask you this: who's gonna do a better job defensively, banging with the centers in the NBA? PJ Washington or Plumlee?
He's bigger. Of course, he
You
do
ain't
better
answer.
in
You ain't
centers.
answering my question. Plumlee. That's a
As center,
need. That
yeah.
allows
But a
AD to do his
backup
job.
power forward you need too, because Anthony Davis
Hold
always
on.
out.
Hold
Hold
on.
up. Let's think about this. guys, think about this. Anthony Davis, okay. Now where PJ
Oh,
value?
I got your answer. I got your
Anthony
answer
Davis
already.
go out for a month. Now you got Miles Plumlee, he gonna do nothing for you. But now you got PJ Washington in there. I can get as better centers I get on a minimum deal is doing what Plumlee doing.
I don't
You're
agree
not
with
getting
that.
no guy on
I
a
don't
minimum
agree with
deal
that.
with
I do
PJ
not agree with
Washington
that at
doing.
all. You're not going to get a center on a minimum deal to do better than Plumlee. Name the guy. None of them will. Damon Jones is not better than Plumlee. I'm sorry. I like him. He's not even close to Plumlee, bro. Not even close. You need to go see Plumlee. You don't understand the player you're talking about. You don't know nothing about him. You really
I know
don't.
a
I can
lot about
tell.
Plumlee.
No,
I
you
like
don't.
Plumlee. Plumlee got a
No,
little
you don't.
handle and stuff.
No, you don't.
I like
You
that,
don't know nothing about Plumlee, bro. I can tell by what you talking. Damon
I
Jones
know
ain't
a
no
lot
better
about
player than
Plumlee.
Plumlee. Bro, let me ask you this. Why is he not paid yet then? He's been a free agent for 3 straight years or 2 straight years.
Oh,
Damon Jones. If he's that much,
I'm not saying he's better than
you
Plumlee, but
just
I
said
think
that.
his fit. I think he's
He don't
definitely
fit
better
better.
rim
Because
protection.
Damon Jones don't even fit better because he can't bang with them centers like Plumlee can. He don't have the IQ that Plumlee has. The only thing he has over Plumlee is athleticism. That's it. He ain't no better center than Plumlee. And here's the answer to your question.
Plumlee,
No, no,
33 years old. Oh,
I don't care. Here's the answer to your question.
hold
Hold
on.
on.
No, that's Miles. Hold on. That's
Yeah,
Miles.
you got the wrong one. Here's the answer
Hold
to
on.
your question though. If you do that deal, you said if AD go down, who goes to
He's
power forward?
30. He's 32 years old. Hold up. He averaged 6 points. He averaged 6 points. Hold up. 7
Pull up,
rebounds.
pull up his defensive win share. Pull that up.
PJ Washington's a better shot blocker. More steals, and he's 30. He's 32 years old,
Again, I'm trying to fill it. I'm
and
trying
he
to
make
fill.
more money. He make more money than
I
He
mean,
make more
what
money than
for one
Russ.
more year?
He make more money than him.
For one more year, PJ Washington. Now you got to pay him too. You're not just bringing him
Well,
in.
I could trade him, but the thing is,
You go
okay.
hold on. You gonna make all this fuss about him being a great player, and you gonna bring him in and trade him?
I said if worst case scenario, if I had
Again,
to do it,
you never let me
what
finish answer your question. You never let me finish. You asked the question, what will we do if AD goes down? We need a backup power forward, right? You telling me LeBron and old boy couldn't slide to the power forward position? Oubre?
Oubre
He
definitely no.
he play that now.
Oubre don't play no power forward.
Oh my
Oubre too
God.
like nah. Oubre
Okay,
don't.
bro. Okay. I can tell you don't know. Oubre played power. He was playing power forward for freaking Golden State when he was there. They played him at power forward some. What are you talking about?
He's
In
not.
this
No, you can
NBA,
play somebody anywhere. That don't mean stay that position. Like you said, LeBron plays center. I don't mean he a center.
hey, Kevin Durant played power forward. Is he a power forward?
No,
But he played every game.
that's the case. Everybody can.
He played every game. Every game he played power forward.
But at the end of the day,
Every
I'm
game he
taking.
plays power forward.
At the end of the day, I'm
You
taking.
asked.
What's
That's
the name?
fine.
Over. That's
I'm sure.
my three guys, and I go in free agency. It's a tons of centers. I can get to play next AAD at a minimum contract.
Hey.
Plumlee get $8 million. I'm getting somebody way cheaper than Plumlee could do what he do.
Time out.
Develop McGee is more
You
productive
didn't ask. Hold
than
on. How many more years Plumlee got left on the contract?
think like 2 or
No,
1. I don't know.
I think he's expiring just like Oubre is. You tell me that don't fit the Lakers better? And that even if he had to, like 2 years, 16 left, that would easily be easy to move. It's a reason why Charlotte don't want to include him in the deal and don't have a problem including PJ Washington. They don't want to pay PJ Washington. Charlotte don't want to pay him. That tells me something right there. Team that drafted you, you've been there for all these years, and they don't want to pay you. They're willing to move you before it's time to pay you. That tells me a whole lot about who you are as an individual. Doesn't mean I won't take a risk on you, but it tells me a whole lot when a team drafts you and then they want to get rid of you before it's time to pay you. That tells me a whole lot. Everybody say by default. Okay, the league is small ball. Shoot, Jason Tatum playing power forward. What are you saying? Again, we're talking about if AD gets hurt. The Lakers are gonna go small. If he gets hurt, they ain't gonna stay big. And here's the key: Kelly Oubre taller than PJ Washington.
No, he
PJ
not.
Washington.
No,
Kelly
he
Oubre.
not. No, he not. Oubre's like legit 6'6". They list him at 6'7". Oubre not taller than no PJ Washington.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. I believe the report here than I will more you. I thought Oubre was listed
And,
at 6'8" and PJ Washington was listed at 6'6" or
no,
6'7".
no.
6'7". I'm
Oubre
gonna pull. Hey,
listed
hello. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna find. I ain't
6'7".
going by yo when you saw him at
Okay,
the Source Awards and all that bullshit. I'm not going by that. Hell
okay,
no.
okay.
I ain't going by that. No, I ain't going by that, bro. Sorry. I'm gonna pull it up myself.
And
See if I
PJ
can.
Washington got the long arms and he's thicker. He's thicker. He's 240 with longer arms.
Again, I'm talking about the deal that makes that team the best. For the Lakers, what makes them the best in that is taking care of more needs. That deal I put together, it takes care of 3 needs for the Lakers. And nobody, see, there you go, smooth mix. Nobody said Oubre's natural position is power forward. We said if Anthony Davis gets hurt, who could fill in at the power forward? Everybody ignored the fact that I said LeBron James first before I said Kelly Oubre. Everybody just ignored that fact, right? Can LeBron James play power forward? Yes or no? I'm
Yeah,
waiting on the answer. Thank you. So that's the
yeah,
answer
he
to
can
your
play power.
question. LeBron James can go to the power forward there. Then we
But
put Oubre at the 3.
But the thing
We
is,
put Oubre
like you
at the
said, we
3.
got. I'm
We
taking.
put Oubre at the
I'm
3.
gonna take. If I could get the 3 best players, I'm taking the 3 best players all day.
Okay,
Because
go ahead.
I can get. I'm looking at it like this. If I could get, I'm looking at it. I'm covering my bases. This how if I'm the general manager, I'm looking at it like this. If I'm saying okay, and this last like who better between the better player, Peter Washington or Plumlee? If I say to myself, PJ the best player, I'm taking the best player all the time. One, we need the position, and then the youth. If case in turn, if we have to start selling off part or add something, right? Let's say this. Now let's say this. We do that deal, right? Let's say Lakers say I don't want PJ. I mean I don't want Plumlee or PJ. Now you can put PJ with THT and Christian Wood. Now that trade looks better. Taylor Horton Tucker 21, PJ Washington 23 to Houston for Christian Wood. They not gonna want no Plumlee, a 32-year-old Plumlee. So now I'm giving myself a better chance when it comes time. If I just say, okay, I might want to reroute PJ Washington. But you always get the better people in a trade because it gives you more flexibility, the better play. He's 23 compared to 32 years old. And now I was gonna say, okay, I could get him and Taylor Horton Tucker. Boom. I'm now Houston getting a 23 and 21-year-old for Christian Wood. So now it's like, bam! Now I got Christian Wood,
How the hell
Kelly
Christian Wood come
Oubre,
into this?
and Terry Rozier. You see what I'm saying?
I don't. That's a
I'm
retarded thing I ever heard in my life, bro. Stop it.
How?
Stop
How
it.
that's
Because
retarded?
first off, Houston's not giving you that. They're not giving you that.
You just say Houston talk about getting THT and Kendrick Nunn. Why wouldn't they do that?
Because Kendrick Nunn is on an expiring and THT is on a nothing deal. If you take back PJ Washington, it's time to pay him. So you telling me Houston want to bring PJ Washington in and give him a big contract?
Hey, who say he gonna get a big contract? It depends how good is he playing.
Here's the thing. Why would you take PJ Washington in and say you give him the same contract you gave old boy? Why would you do that? Why would you just keep him? He's a much better player than PJ Washington. He's a much better player.
He got 2 years left.
That's a dumbass trade. That's a
not
dumb trade, bro. That's
dumb. Not dumb trade. Even
I'm not taking.
People bring people in all the time. If they don't want to pay them, they don't have to pay them. It's not like it's killing them. They still have THT. It doesn't.
I don't like that.
They will do that.
I don't like that.
No, I'd say they won't take no Plumlee.
I bet they would. I bet. Well, again, Houston is a rebuilding team, so again, they would have to see P.J. Washington as being a part of their future. I don't see Houston saying that and paying him that money.
What money? You act like he'll get 20. Let's say if he get $10 million, okay.
Okay, hey, Eric
I
Kwan,
don't think he's
let's
gonna
go.
get
Hold on,
no big.
hold on.
PJ Washington ain't
No
gonna get no big
problem. No problem.
like
Let's
that.
go with this. Like you said, you think this is the best deal right there. Rozier, Oubre, and Washington, right? And then you taking your chances like you did last year of bringing in a center that's gonna make because with this right here, you still got Anthony Davis at the 5. You're taking a chance after this trade to bring in a center to take him out of 5 position. He's at the 5 right now, regardless. With that,
But
what you got
free
right there.
agency, I got. It's not like I'm not gonna get a center. I
You have
got 1,000
how did hold on time
choices.
out? No, you don't. Who? Tell me your thought. Tell me 10 of your choices. You say you got 1,000, but tell me 10. Tell me 10.
Okay, I
And I'm
can
gonna tell
look.
you how unrealistic they are. Go ahead and look. Hey,
Okay,
I got time. I ain't going nowhere.
Damon Jones.
We know about him.
All right, hold on.
You better hope he want to come back to LA. He may be mad because they didn't sign the first time. He may not want to come back to LA. Pull up an
Dwight,
article on Damon Jones and see what it said he want to go. He may
Dwight
not want to come
Howard.
back to LA. Really,
Hold
bro?
on.
Dwight Howard? Did you say Dwight Howard? Please don't.
No, I'm just giving you the centers. I'm just giving you all the centers.
Yeah, he ain't an option. If that's the case,
No,
we'd already signed him.
hold on.
You don't have 1,000 options. I'm showing you now you don't. You don't have 1,000 options. And for you to sit here and gamble and say, you know what, I'll take a chance
Hold
and
up.
I can get P.J. Washington.
Hold up. Serge Ibaka, Boogie Cousins, uh, Serge Ibaka, Boogie Cousins,
Ooh wee.
you
Okay.
got Nurkic,
You are
you
reading
got
names. You're definitely reading names. None of the guys you name right now are better than Plumlee. None.
Boogie
None.
Cousins is better than him.
Boogie
Boogie
Cousins.
Cousins is better than him.
And let me ask you this: why is every team still getting rid of Boogie? Why?
Are
Why
they
is nobody
crazy?
sign? No, they're not crazy. These teams
They
ain't crazy.
crazy.
Boogie ain't a winner. Sorry, bro. Let's just get it real. All Boogie can do is score. He's a big time total liability defensively. He
Andre
don't.
Drummond,
He don't.
um,
Bro, we've
Drew
been there,
Brees,
done that.
a body.
Hold on. We've been there, done that. You think Drummond coming back for the minimum? You think he coming back for the minimum? Huh? And he's a
Hold on.
defensive liability.
Hassan Whiteside. I'm just giving you names. Hassan Whiteside. He
Y'all,
much
hey,
better shot.
I wish I was in the chat room right now. Because I
Much
hope
better
y'all
shot.
laughing. I hope y'all laughing as much as I am. All these guys you naming. Hey, you know what? The brother that said that
None of them
LeBron was
agreeing with you. None of them
hey,
agreeing with you.
hey,
Dwayne
Paul.
Dedman. I'm
Now
not
that
saying
one,
they got the
yeah, you ain't getting him for cheap, but I would take Dwayne Dedman.
shit.
I would take, and here's the thing: Lakers had a chance to get Dedman, wouldn't do it. They had a chance to get Dedman and didn't do it. But I would take Dedman from what he's shown this year. That's the only one I would take
Yeah.
over him.
Bismack Biyombo, JaVale McGee. I'm just throwing names. Bismack Biyombo, JaVale McGee. I'm just throwing all the centers. I'm just
Yeah,
giving all
which
the
we
centers.
know them guys are going right back to Phoenix. They're gonna re-sign them dudes. They're not letting them dudes walk.
They not Phoenix own free agent.
Who ain't?
They came through. They not their own free agents. Not like Phoenix got money to. It's not like they could just give them anything.
We're gonna
They
find
not
out.
their own free agent.
From what I've heard, I ain't heard nobody saying they moving. JaVale McGee ain't moving. All them ain't moving. And if they hold on, especially if they finna let go of DeAndre Ayton, bro, you don't think they finna re-sign JaVale McGee now?
Oh,
Guys that know their system already.
I'm just
Oh boy,
throwing names.
gone.
But the Red Dog said we really are gonna Plumlee. But the thing I'm saying is, you gotta have now. Say this: you got Boogie Cousins, right? And you got Christian Wood. Mind you, it gives you flexibility.
Man, shut up. Shut up, Kareem. Boogie Cousin gives me flexibility.
No, I'm saying having Washington give you flexibility.
Whatever, man. I ain't sold on Washington. I'm sorry. I mean, I like him as a player, but I'm telling you right now, if I can pick the players from the Charlotte, I'm going to take care of my needs. I'm going to show Anthony Davis he matters to me. And I'm going to get a legitimate, smart center that can play big minutes for me so that Anthony Davis doesn't have to. And he's not going to hurt me. He's not going to take nothing away. I don't even need him for offense. I got Anthony Davis. I got Oubre. I got LeBron. I got
But
Kendrick
Miles
Nunn.
Plumlee was never Mason Plumlee never been a defender. His strength, I'm gonna tell you, Mason Plumlee's strength, never been defender. He ain't no
Okay.
shot blocker.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
tell
just
you
look
this.
at
Hold on.
he's not no
It,
shot
hey,
blocker.
I'm gonna ask, hold on.
Mason Plumlee's strength is he said good picks and he catch a lob and he a decent rebound. He not a hell of a rip, but he a decent solid rebound for his size. He ain't no guy that if you look at per minute, he's a solid rebounder, but he said good picks and he's a good guy. But he can't score. He get most of his points come from lobs. He got athleticism and he said good picks. He ain't getting the ball in the post. He don't have a jump shot, so he's not like scoring from the outside. He's not getting the ball on the post. He's not that. He's not that.
Mason Plumlee averaged 24 minutes a game, and he got 7.7 rebounds. You said that's an average rebounder in 24 minutes.
What his career is?
I just named last year. I just went to
But
last year.
he never gonna play big. Those like his minutes, anywhere from 18 to 24. So you can't say 30 something because he's not that.
Well, he's played 28 minutes. I'm gonna just read this to you, okay? So we don't have to guess. As a rookie, he played 18 minutes a game. The next year, he played 21 minutes a game, 25 minutes a game, 28 minutes a game. Then he went to 23 in Denver. Then he went to 27 in Toronto. He went to 20 minutes when he went back to Denver, 21 minutes for Denver, 17 for Denver. Got to Detroit, played 27 minutes a game. And he played 24.6, so you might round up 25 minutes a game. He played for Charlotte last year in a fast paced team. He got 7.7 rebounds in 24 minutes. And you tell me, here's his rebound totals, okay? I'll read those to you. Last year, he had 7.7, right? Guess how many he averaged the year before?
I don't know.
9.9.3, 5.2, 6.4, 5.4, 7.5, 6.4, 8.0. All the years that he got higher minutes, he got a lot more rebounds. 8, 7.7, 6.2, 4.4 is what he got as a rookie. Now you go here to this easy stat thing, and you just it tells you what points, rebounds, APG. Never played 30. Never played 30. What does that mean? I know
30
you're not
minutes.
saying
30 minutes. It's about 30
okay
minutes.
because he's a center. Not many centers in the NBA play 30 minutes now. Go look and see how many minutes DeAndre Ayton averaged. That's just
But they
this
ain't
is
have
high.
30.
These are I'm gonna go look. I don't think he did. These are high minutes for a center in the NBA today. Now you go to this. What's the PIE? What's that? You know what that stat is? Kareem,
Huh?
you there? PIE. What's that stat?
PIE?
Yeah, because when you see it here, it says
Points in the
points per
paint.
game. No, PIE. It says points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, and then it's got PIE. It's like a player efficiency rating type of thing, ain't it? Pi. That tells you the effect you're having on the game. Like, let me pull up. Hold on. LaMelo Ball. I'm gonna see if I can find LaMelo Ball. His PIE is Miles Bridges probably got the highest on their team. LaMelo's PIE is 13.2. All right, 13.2. Let's go to Miles Bridges, who was their best player this past year. We agree? His
No, I
was
think
12.
Lamelo's their best player.
Okay, no problem. You're right, because he was a 12.0. Right? Let's go to your guy, uh, Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier. These are your best players, right? On the team. I'm going to the best players on the team. 11.4 for Terry Rozier. Uh, let's see what your boy Kelly Oubre was. 8.6. Kelly Oubre, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, He was an 8.6 player efficiency rating. All right. Let's go to I have to go down to like the bottom. Let's go to Gordon Hayward. Let's see what Gordon Hayward did. Even Gordon Hayward, 15.8. Gordon Hayward averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists last year. I rounded everything up. 15.9, that's 16 points. 4.6 rebounds, 3.6 assists. He was a 10.2. That's a guy that got the ball in his hand. You see what I'm saying? Now, let's go to your dude. What's his name? The one you want. The guy you want that gives us more options, and you could trade him away for
Him and
oh boy,
THT for Christian Woods.
whatever. Okay, let's go to Washington. He averaged 10.3, 5.2 rebounds, 2.3 assists, right? 8.5. 8.5. You already know where I'm going to next, right? I guarantee his is higher. I ain't even got to look. I guarantee it's higher. I'm gonna ask you now. Do you think Mason Plumlee's PIE is higher than than?
I don't really care about those stats like that. I never did. I always tell you.
Okay, okay, okay.
I go with
Yeah,
the
he
eye.
is. He's higher. He's
I
higher.
always tell you.
9.3. I knew he would be. He's higher. 9.3. So all I'm saying to you is this: I'm gonna do a deal that helps the Lakers the most. That deal right there, LeBron is happy, right? Because he got Oubre and he got old boy in Washington. I guarantee you, Anthony Davis not happy with that deal because you did nothing to help him out. Anthony, we're gonna take care of you in the free agency. We're gonna get guys to come in. We won't get centers to come here for nothing, and then trade them away for guys in Houston that are 10 times better than them. That's what we're gonna do. I don't know why Houston will want Washington and have to pay him with the talent they already got there. I don't know why they will want him. I don't know what Houston got to do with this.
Also, they got 2 years. They got 2 years to pay him. It's 2 years. Look.
I got you. I got so Washington must have been in the 20 draft, 19 draft.
Yeah, I think 19 or 20. He only been a couple years. He ain't been in NBA long.
It's
I
your effect. It's your effect, I believe, on the game in the time that you're on the court.
I do, Malik. I agree with you, Malik. But yeah. So okay. What's name asked me a question? Mind your own. Who won in the ring? I think Golden State. I think Golden State gonna win this
Okay.
year because he asked me. He say who gonna win the ring? I say Golden State. I like Golden State.
I hope Miami win. I hope they win.
I hope Miami beat Boston.
I hope Miami win because I would rather Miami win than Golden State.
I can't. Lowry is horrible, man. Lakers dodged the bullet with that one.
Yeah, that team is better with him out there though.
And what's his
Everybody
name
talk
ain't play today? The what's his name?
who? Oh, the game is probably on now, ain't it? Who
It
winning?
is Miami losing.
How much? Is it another blowout type of thing? Is that what it is? Another blowout? Let me get here. What they playing on ESPN, TNT? What they playing? What channel the game on? No, it ain't TNT. That's Stanley Cup. What channel the game on, y'all?
They losing by two. They losing by two. Miami losing by two.
What channel the game on?
I don't know. I'm not watching it. ESPN.
ESPN. Yeah. I see it now. 59-56, third quarter. Oh, it's low scoring. It's the end of the third. And
Yeah.
it's 59-56. This is an old school burner here, I see. Yeah.
I just hope Miami could pull it out, man.
I do too. I don't like Boston at all. So I really need Boston to lose, go home, you know, and then I'll be a lot happier. I don't
I
want
know
Golden
that.
State to win. I don't want Golden State to win, but I would rather Golden State win than Boston. And honestly, if Boston and Golden State play, I don't know if Golden State can beat Boston. I think it's a bad matchup for Golden State.
You think so?
They can guard them guards. They got guys that can do that in Boston.
But
Between
but but the
Brown,
difference is Boston hasn't seen the type of them guards ain't like that. They ain't had to deal with no Steph like this and Jordan Poole. They ain't had to defend that type stuff. They would defend the stationary guy. Tyler Heroes, man,
he playing
I'd
horrible.
be skeptical about giving him big money. What you think about Tyler Hero before we head out?
They're gonna play him. They're
No, he
gonna pay
hurt.
him.
He ain't played. I know
No,
they're gonna
no,
pay
not
him.
not play. I said pay him. They're gonna pay him.
Yeah,
They're
like
gonna
they
pay him.
everybody get paid in the NBA.
Yeah,
But
he's not a. I
what you?
paid him well before I would have paid Duncan Robinson.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cause I'm not paying those specialists that 90 million bucks. This is
Nah,
what I
nah.
was saying about how these guys get. If we'd have had, man, let me not. You understand what I'm saying? If it'd have been a brother in that same situation, they would not have gave him 90 million
I
bucks.
said that. I
They
said
wouldn't
that.
have. They wouldn't have gave
They
him
were,
90 million bucks, bro.
no, but I
Yeah.
get when you were saying I
Wayne
read it
Ellington ain't never got that kind of money.
exactly
And he been a 40% shooter his whole damn
his
career, except
whole
with the Lakers.
career.
Ain't never got that kind of money. So
The
I'm
most he
sorry,
ever
bro.
got was $4 million. He never got over
I
four
already
million
know.
dollars.
And they'll always
No,
keep him in that. If you're a
look,
specialty and you got that, they're gonna keep you there.
when you
But
were
I would have
saying that,
paid. Yeah,
I was
you
agreeing
knew what I
everything
was
you
saying, huh?
were saying. When you were saying the clean cut got the look and Russ, they view Russ as volatile and all that. I understood everything you were saying. I got everything you were saying without you saying it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? How they view Russ, oh his IQ, he this, he that, and you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I was understood everything you was trying to say without you
One
saying it.
1 point game. Yeah, I really believe that Boston. They are so long and they are super athletic and they're physical. What's the name want to be finesse? They really get out of the element when they start banging and trying to get physical with people. I'm watching this. This is. I'm telling you, this is a Boston plays. Hey, I got more of these in there. All right. Don't worry. If not, bring me whatever's cold in there. Boston just they play small, but they really not. They big. They small players play big. Like what's his name? Robert Williams. I mean, what is he? 6'8"? With the book of jump
Six
out the
nine,
gym.
six
He
nine.
jump out the gym though. He jump out the gym, and then you got long Tatum, long White. You got long what's his name? The Brown. These got man. I'm telling you, they can cover them cats. They can cover them cats. They can cover, and they so good offensively. They're gonna be coming at it. They're gonna be attacking them weak defenders for Golden State a lot because they guards are weak defenders in my opinion. Poole, one of the announcers I was listening to on what do you call it, XM Radio? He said I think it was Brian Scalabrine. He said his daughter was watching and then watching the game with him, and his daughter turned to him and said, "Dad, number 3, he doesn't guard anybody, does he?" You got a little girl talking about this boy can't play no defense.
Andrew Wiggins played D though.
Oh, he is, but he's a what's the name? I don't want a bottle. I got a bottle in there. Yeah, I don't want that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, what a cooler.
Jimmy Butler's hurt.
Yeah, hey, give me that. Give me that.
He got hurt at the
Yeah,
bad
did he?
time.
Oh, he just got hurt again? No,
He
he
just
right
said,
there. He right there. I'm watching him.
uh,
I'm looking at it, unless he just got hurt on that play. He ain't, ever since he ain't the same since he came back. You can tell he playing
he
through
got
an
hurt
injury.
at the bad time, man. This is just a,
Yeah, he playing through an injury.
I don't like
If
that.
I'm Boston, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I'm Boston, I'm not sold on this Derek White dude from San
He's a
Antonio.
backup.
I'm still not sold on him. I like his length, and I'm not sold on him though. If somebody likes him and I can get something better for him, I may get rid of him. But he's long. He's a long, and he can handle the ball a little bit. But the other day, what's the name was pressuring him, and man, he was turning that bug over like he was making apple turnovers. I'm telling you, bro. Dang, boy, bodies on the floor. They just banging each other. Yeah, Jimmy Butler hurt. He 3 for 12, bro. 3 for 12. You never see Jimmy shoot like that.
Not like that. Yeah.
He more efficient shooting, and he 3 for 12, bro. And see,
Boston.
Boston little guys are stout though. Like Williams, the Williams dudes, both of them dudes are, bro. Every play, boogers are falling and on each other, and
This old school.
yeah. And Boston, bro, I'm telling you, Boston, them boogers just. Are you serious, Oladipo? How did you not see him coming? You faked that pass and lay it with your left. Boston fast, they athletic, they stout. You know what I'm saying? They got guards like I think Boston. Honestly, I think Boston would beat Golden State. That's why
We
I
have to
want to see
see.
that.
We have to see.
Yeah, I think they would
Yeah,
beat
but
Golden State.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna watch the game. So this definitely been a great episode. I appreciate everybody coming through. Um, we'll probably be back in a couple of days.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm watching the game now too. Salute, my brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks everybody. Appreciate
Hey,
everybody coming
hey,
through.
hey, Kareem. Remember
Like and subscribe.
we thought we was gonna have Laker coaching news this week, man.
I know.
Nothing,
I think
nothing,
yo
bro.
now I'm hearing they're trying to tell Darvin Ham they're trying to get what's the name to be assistant Terry Stout.
Terry Styles.
Yeah, they all on Twitter.
My thing is
Big
this:
reporters
what
reporting it.
that's got to do with Darvin Ham signing? Go on, sign Darvin Ham if he the guy. Terry come, yes or
They
no?
trying
You
the
still
Lakers
want
don't trying
Darvin?
to negotiate.
Do you
I
not?
think
Hey, do you not want Darvin if you can't get Terry Styles? Is
I
that what you
think what
telling me?
happened too. I think that news will happen. I think that's probably slowing things up too with the thing. I think something probably happen tomorrow. I got tomorrow something gonna happen. I think
All right,
tomorrow.
I hope so. All right, my brother. Salute.
Salute.